Wow! I'm ready!
Where are you?
Going these days in my car! Beat out! Woo!
Hello?
You gotta be smiling, you gotta be dancing, you gotta be shaking that ass!
2007 New England Patriots. 18-1. One giant loss. Woo! What a return of the Mac. Welcome to the top 10, maybe even top 2 podcast on all of the interwebs. No need to fear, the Boken Boys are here podcasting in your ear from the Square Mile City, Frank Sinatra's backdoor,
Butthole Frank.
Hoboken, New Jersey. We are the Boken Boys. I am your chubby friend Z. To my front of me again for the second time
Technically to your left.
is the naughty, nasty, and nimble Bones.
Hi, Z. How are you?
And joining us for his second time,
2 times.
the inventor and
Top 10,
creator
maybe even top 2.
of top 10, maybe even top 2, the Staten Island assassin, Mr. Scherick.
Yoo-hoo!
Joining us live in the studio audience today, MVB, Most Valuable Bob, the wifey of Mr. Scherick, we'll call her top 10, maybe even top 1 girlfriend, and Val's husband, the alleged war hero,
The pregnancy tester jester.
a.k.a. garbage.
Oh.
We love you.
It's fucked up.
Thank you for your service, allegedly, asterisks.
Allegedly.
Shout out to Alyssa Markert. 5 years ago, I had Taco Bell for lunch.
Oh.
Guess where the
So you did that on Tuesday, too, didn't you?
guess where my status was being sent from?
Manasquan.
The bathroom.
Oh, okay.
The bathroom.
Okay.
6 years ago today, Elizabeth Hurley in Bedazzled is the hottest chick ever. Discuss.
Yes.
She's
She's
farting my mouth hot.
Fart in your mouth hot.
Yeah, make believe it's a cock that you want to suck.
Yeah, but it's got like rigid ends.
Yeah, you don't have to like that, but like,
Elizabeth Hurley
But
at
that
her
was more
peak.
than 6 years ago. Bedazzled.
My status, I
watched
wrote
that in,
6
like, high
years.
school.
No, I wrote a status 6 years ago proclaiming that Elizabeth Hurley in Bedazzled was the hottest chick ever. And I don't think I could ever be proven wrong. She's still hot and throwing like 90 at 60.
For a British woman, it's rare to be that hot, like at that age. Because British women don't age well, and her voice still sounds fine.
What does
Like,
it all
it's-
mean, Basil?
But you're throwing out a random fact. I had a regimented President's Day weekend top 5 girls for the last 10 years.
And while I respected your opinions,
Why
they
is
were
it President's
always
Day?
wrong.
Why President's Day?
I think it just became that way. And then I did it 1 year, and then I had to continually. I've been doing it for like 10 years.
Is that like Skirt Day? Is President's Day? Is that
don't
around
know.
that time?
You
Is
had
like-
that
is
Harry
that
Potter
February?
bitch
That's
number 1
February.
every year.
What's
Yeah,
President's Day? Is that
I'm
February?
still into it.
February,
I'm
right?
Really still into
What's
it.
the Harry Potter
It's
chick's
February.
name?
Hermione.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. She can't be number 1 ever.
She's my number 1. Sorry, Sam.
She's sitting behind you.
She is now top 2. She went from top 1 to top 2.
We've had like a conversation where Emma Watson's like my celebrity I can have sex with. And Sam, what did you say? Tyler from The Bachelor? Is
Oh
your-
my God,
your
he's
one?
so hot.
Who's your celebrity,
He's
Sam?
so hot.
Sam, who was your celebrity?
Sam was like John from down the block.
Sam has a few. Sam has a few. You name your number 2.
No, that's
1
fine.
and
We'll
2.
go for- yeah, you could go for 1 and 2. I'm Taylor Swift, Emma Watson. Who are you two?
Ugh. So you want to bang a horse?
Keep it to yourself, Chris.
Do you just want to?
Oh, she forgets the names.
If you- don't
know
just
why?
let
Because
them
she
about.
loves me. That's what it is.
Taylor Swift, if you put a bag over her head, would be a dude. Like, she just looks like a guy.
Her face looks like a horse.
You guys are not only being mean, but you're trying to piss me
Can you?
off.
I have a question. If you say, there's these celebrity excuses, whatever. How low can the celebrity go on the list where it's acceptable? Like, if like
I think any celebrity.
Yeah, but what is a celebrity?
A E-list. I would put E-list.
E-list, all the way down from A, B, C, D, E-list?
So like a moment in time celebrity on like a reality TV show would be a D. So like an E is like a in the recent history.
So like those
reality.
Asians that just eat dumplings on YouTube?
Could be considered one.
Yes.
Honestly, like, all right, what if
Esports list.
What if my girlfriend at the time was like, listen,
What
who's your
girlfriend?
I said at the time, was like, who's your celebrity crush? You get the banger. And I was like, all right, it's like, say I was just like Sarah from high school. Would she be able to say no?
Actually, it's a good point. So let's quantify it. Let's qualify and quantify it. Let's say 1 million
I'm
plus
smart.
followers on Instagram, and that makes you an F list.
No. Because
Yeah,
there's
there are
like
Instagram hoes that have millions and
No,
millions
no,
of
yeah,
followers
yeah,
that
no.
you
Instagram
would never
doesn't
know their
count.
name.
Yeah.
You just know their like handle.
I can bring up like
Well,
6
I'm not
right now.
saying having 1 million plus makes you an E-list, but I'm saying if you named what we would agree on as an E-list, then they qualify.
What was
if they
that?
have
What was that
1 million
woman's
more.
name that she had a show called The D List? Red hair, not really. She was a
Oh,
comedian.
She was the one that.
Kathy
one that
Griffin?
Trump-
Kathy Griffin. She
Yeah.
had a show called The D List.
Yo, fuck that bitch.
So you want someone lower than Kathy Griffin, is what you're saying?
She. You know what?
Kathy Griffin's a
What's
fucking
Emma Watson
bitch.
at now? Is she like?
No,
is
she's
she like,
A-list.
no,
She's
she's like
A-list.
B.
Bro,
No,
she was
she's
Hermione.
Yeah, but Hermione, it's done.
Yeah,
the Harry
she-
Potter's done.
No, she's A-list.
But she's doing like the whole like woman. She's like fronting the whole women's charge and women first
Lame.
thing. She's an A-lister.
What do you mean fronting the charge?
She's like on. She's on.
Like I don't want men to hold doors for me anymore, or buy me dinners,
no,
or
no,
like
it's
you know,
not like that. I'm
do
just
nice
saying-
things for me.
Preach.
I'm not saying that, but she's
Do
on
you,
the
know,
forefront.
do you know
of
what
the
my
whole
sister
feminist thing.
and my cousin's girlfriend said to me a couple of weeks ago? They said, I do not want to be part of the Me Too movement. I don't want to be included in it. Like, don't hit me or anything, but like, you know, I want to be treated like a woman.
I want to
Maybe
get.
they're not hot enough to be on the Me Too movement.
I want to be part of the He Too movement. I want to be assaulted. by a woman.
Hashtag he too.
Check.
You have. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, wait a minute.
Nice.
Let's get into the Bachelorette. Sheely, did you watch?
So I watched. I missed the last 15 minutes. I saw the interviews up until Mike because that's all I wanted to see.
All right, yeah, you didn't miss much. So the episode opened up. It was the men tell all, but there was a big wrinkle, and I love wrinkles. The beginning of the episode was the scene where Luke, who was told to go home, comes back in a cab with a ring, and he was going to propose to Hannah from Alabama.
He loves Beyonce, so, you know, put a ring on it.
He doesn't love it.
Can
Have
we
you met him?
agree-
He definitely doesn't love Beyonce.
Can we agree? If he was like hanging out with us, not like as a friend, but like in a group of us, like
would
let's
never-
say at a bachelor party, we would hate that fucking
He's
guy.
a born-again Christian.
He's no.
Religion aside,
The
he just
term
sucks.
the term he used was secondary virgin.
Secondary virgin.
Never heard that term before.
Yeah, secondary fucking. I got fucked in the ass by a guy.
That's
I got
like-
fucked once, but
no.
you know that
This
time didn't
this is
count.
the guy who was
That's like Joe's a virgin, so secondary, I'm also a virgin because Joe's a virgin. That's the way I thought of it. You're not a virgin, Joe. I know that.
This
I'm just
guy-
saying, I'm pointing at you.
this guy was banging all these chicks in college where he played football.
Jimmy Johns. We won't bring that.
And then he found God in the shower. That's such a crock of shit.
it was a little.
His come to Jesus moment was when he was soaping
Come
his
to
pecs
Jesus?
up
Can I just come
after like he banged a chick.
Can I just come to Joe's defense, like way off topic, and we can get back to this? Joe was a hot girl virgin until he got Val. Commence back again.
All right, I'll go with that. Very nice. Golf clap. All right. When Luke goes in, he's trying to talk to her. She does the biggest power move I've ever seen. She picks up the podium, moves it 10 feet forward, and tries to go on to the rose ceremony with him standing behind him. He shaves his beard for national television, looks like a rapey pedophile.
I thought he looked hot.
No, he looked like a rapey pedophile.
He looked 10 years younger.
And most importantly, she had sex in the windmill.
Was that
In the
confirmed,
windmill.
though?
Yeah, she said it to him.
She
in
said
his
it
face.
twice.
Yeah, she said it.
Twice.
But was it confirmed? Did she really do
Oh,
it?
she fucked him in the windmill. It was fantasy suites.
I
That's what they
fucked
do.
him in
they
the
fuck in the
windmill.
windmill.
But wasn't it before the... I didn't see the fantasy suite.
Oh, no, she
episode.
literally
I
fucked him in a windmill.
didn't- Okay.
And then she said, I had sex with him in the windmill
I saw that.
twice.
Do butt stuff or no?
I don't know. No, she's actually, she's really holy, so she strikes me as one of those
Holy.
Well,
I'll only do anal.
if I do anal, I'm still a virgin type of people.
Holy.
That's the biggest loophole that they thought was
what do you
invented
think
by
of
the
butt
Catholic
plugs?
Church.
What do you think of butt plugs?
For dudes?
Why would I want? I don't want anything in my ass.
No, I didn't ask you about you. What in general? What do you think about butt plugs?
I mean, if the girl wants to put a butt plug in, I don't care what she does.
And you?
Like you're
no,
banging
in
her
herself.
like you're banging a missionary. She's got something shoved up her ass.
Yeah.
So listen, my dick's not satisfying her, so whatever she needs to make it work.
You mean your thumb again? Your
With
thumb.
my thumb? Yes, that's a good point. Now
That was one of the funniest scenes, the Luke P, when she picks up the podium and moves forward. I don't think
it was hysterical. So now there's
What about Bob? Bob said,
No
"What
dental
about
dams.
MVB?" Said, "What about dental dams?"
What's a dental dam?
It's a sponge, right?
It's like
It's
The
a cum
sponge.
sponge. Isn't it a cum sponge? It's a
No,
mouth
it's not.
No,
No, it's not.
A dental dam. So you still eat the woman's vagina, but don't get AIDS.
The
Interesting.
juices.
Yeah, but I like
You don't
that.
get. Yeah, I know. That's
I have
one of
a
my favorite
feeling-
parts.
I have a feeling that's not what a dental dam was.
That's one of my favorite parts.
I thought the dental dam was like the IUD, like something you inserted into your vagina.
So can I?
It was like a goalie's net. It was a goalie net inside the vagina.
No, IUD is implemented urinary.
Val's husband. What's the name of the military term?
Uterine.
IED.
Uterine.
What is that?
Uterus device.
Improvised explosive
So
device.
an IUD is
So you put an improvised
implanted-
explosive
No,
device
no.
in the vagina.
No, it's an
and if
implanted
cum hits it, it
uterus
explodes
device.
the cum. That's what happens. An IED is when you explode the cum.
Oh my God! It's a fucking mouth cover.
I don't agree.
Bob
A
just
dental dam is not.
look at this.
No, that's not a dental
Bob
dam.
just
I
came
disagree.
over with some information on his phone, so I'd like to introduce a
Information.
a side segment. Considering now that we have like an audience, we might as well have research analysts.
Ew.
You know,
No,
our
because
audience
we're going to be
slash
wrong on
research
everything we
analysts.
do.
No research needed.
We,
All right,
we
fine.
can't be called out. Well, we will be called out, but
We want MVB to be.
we want you to
angry
listen
on
to
his
this
way work.
podcast and get so pissed off that you stop listening because we're so wrong.
Am I wrong?
Now, continuing with the episode, the final three are Pete, the pussy-pounding pilot, Tyler, the hottest guy in the world, and Jeb with the small mouth and the big head. Who do you think's going to win out of the three?
Well, two of them have girlfriends.
Allegedly,
So-
allegedly, I listened to a Chris Harrison interview.
I'm Chris Hansen.
He
Why
was
don't you
on.
Just take a seat.
He was on Julia Littman's
Just take a
podcast
seat
this
right
week.
here.
Allegedly, there is more to the story on Pete, the pussy pounding pilot's girlfriend, and he is going to be exonerated. I think. of
Here's
all
a question
charges.
for you. So you know they have a casting couch definitely before. Not like the. Do you think Chris Harrison bangs any of the girls that aren't going to get on
He
the show?
just got divorced, so no.
So yes.
No, he has a girlfriend. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday, Chris Harrison. I know you're out there listening.
Is Chris Harrison one of your guys on the top?
He's
top tier,
dating
Sam?
the.
Better
He's dating the
fucking not be.
news
You would hit
reporter
it.
from
She would
E!
hit it. She'd hit it. That's on the list.
What's the name of
What
the
a pig.
reporter? He's like banging a
come
news
on.
reporter from E. He has a girlfriend now.
We found one of her lists.
All right. Now, we saw. Now, this is going to be exciting. Paradise is going to be a must watch for us, Bones, because.
Somebody dies.
No,
I assume somebody
we see a
dies.
fight. John Paul Jones is
No,
there.
everyone's crying. The whole episode, the whole like
The first
practice scene.
bisexual encounter Demi makes out with a chick. And we have the hottest black chick to ever grace our airwaves
on Bachelorette.
is Tayshia. She is so hot with the greatest breasts.
So hot.
She was like one of the final three, right? Sam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
with the
you
guy
know
that
what,
had
though?
never speaking of-
virgin.
with the guy that never had
Colton.
sex before. Colton,
Is he still a virgin?
he definitely has a micro penis. It's the only reason. He was an NFL player. It's the only excuse for not having sex at that
I
point
have
in
a
your
lot
life.
to say about that guy. He's
Baby
charming,
dick.
but so fucking dumb. And Tayshia would have been my final. She would have been my final.
I would have picked Tayshia in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm glad you say that because
Leading into me, literally the next note that I have, I want the swirl. So that literally would be with Tayshia would be my favorite. That would be my pick. So Tayshia, if you're out there, let me get the swirl.
Let me
double
let me-
shot of love. Chris Zavatsky, Eric Shealy, Tayshia.
You already have a girl.
and
she'll
Bones.
understand.
Z and Bones, double shot of love.
Z and Bones, double shot at the swirl. Only black chicks.
Done, done and done, done and done.
We will accept half and halves.
I want like three.
accept biracials.
I want like three Africans in there though, like straight Senegali women.
I want people that only. I want a girl that
like
can
a-
only speak to me in clicks.
I want like a Cote d'Ivoire, like an Ivory Coast woman too.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Because
Shout out to Schleier for this next one.
then they speak like a fucked up French. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
And their kids hold guns and or warlords.
No. Wrong part of Africa.
All right, shout out to Schleier for this joke. I'm going to tell a joke. The guy says,
I'm joking.
it's a scientist. Scientist number 1 goes, let's call it a dick bug. Scientist 2, no. Scientist 1, let's call it a penis beetle. Scientist 2, no. Scientist 3, let's call it a cockroach. Scientist 2, okay, fine.
Yeah, no, this was a meme. It wasn't Schley. He just sent it.
Okay, well, why don't we shout out the people that give it to us?
Shout out Schley.
And the last shout out I have in the intro is to Corinne, who texted me during the last episode of Bachelorette and said, Hannah and Luke's relationship is opposite of anything with Z. So Luke says, if you have sex with someone, I'm going home. Whereas Z says, I'm going home because I can't have sex with you. So shout out to Corinne.
Congratulations to Corinne on her engagement.
An engagement, yes. Shout out to you, Corinne. Also, shout out to Villa for inventing or giving us the canned chicken with giblets. What do you think about those?
No, it's without giblets.
Without
it's
giblets.
without giblets.
What's a fucking giblet?
It's their nuts. It's
yeah.
clearly their nuts, but they call them giblets.
You could buy chicken in a can. Giblets are the innards.
Why? But why do they have to specify there's no giblets in there? I assume if it's canned,
because it's a canned chicken, you're just getting the shit.
How about the cost of that? It's $80
for yeah, but you're getting like a 5-pound chicken. It's a 5-pound chicken.
Why can't they just cut it up? Why? I mean, chicken. You can buy You can literally buy a full chicken, cooked, delicious.
Have you
buttered,
ever had canned
salted,
chicken?
right at the fucking
Have
store?
you ever had canned chicken?
I will never have canned chicken. I will promise you, there's never going to be a day in my life
On
that
the
I
next
eat canned
Spoken
chicken.
Boys podcast, we should have a canned chicken.
I'll eat canned chicken with you.
No, I will never eat it. I won't eat it.
The only question is,
Bob, hold
are
on.
we eating it with or without giblets?
I'll eat Little Caesars before canned chicken. Yeah. Yes. I will. We'll never eat canned chicken. Shirley's taking a pee. Just want to let everyone know. He wanted to whisper it. He's like, I have to take a piss.
Anthony Weiner
I'm going to pee.
is back in New York City.
Anthony Weiner.
Shout out to him and his pedophilia. Anti-shout out.
He doesn't pedophile. Is that Weiner?
Weiner texted anti-shout out to Anthony Weiner because he texted like 15-year-old girls his penis with his baby on his arm.
Did he know they were 15?
Yeah, he clearly
Okay.
knew. That's why he went to jail.
All right, well. Why isn't Bob Menendez in jail?
Yeah, fuck Bob Menendez.
How about Jeff Epstein tried to kill himself, or someone tried to kill him?
No, someone tried to kill him.
No.
No,
Yeah, you're right. Billionaires don't want to kill themselves.
He got beat up by a cop from New York that was in there for murdering cocaine
I'm a cop,
dealers.
you idiot. Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
I'm Detective John Kimball! All right, would you do this? Uber's offering $25 a month subscriptions. It gives you free scooters and bikes,
Scoots?
discounted rides.
I'm already out.
And a free delivery of Uber Eats.
No.
For $25 a month. Do you
don't-
order Uber Eats?
No.
Free delivery, no delivery fee on any Uber Eats. Let's call it 25% off on every ride.
But MVP,
For $25
you
a
definitely
month,
take
I
it to the
think
airport a
you're
lot.
getting your money's worth.
Well, I guess if you're going back and forth from the city, it's worth it. You're right.
Sam in the audience says 100% she would take it.
No, here's the problem, because then I would use it more than I actually do. I would force myself to use it. Like, I'm paying $25 a month. Instead of taking the bus back from
You
the
could-
city
you
today,
could-
I'm taking an Uber.
Well, you could take a bike for free.
What bike? Any bikes.
Uber has bikes in
Some
California.
guy's riding a bike down the street.
Uber
just
has
grab it.
bikes in California.
Oh, Uber, fucking San Francisco?
Well, so it's gonna cut. It's being piloted in New York in the shit capital of the world, San Francisco.
We know Scherick should definitely be using this.
I actually can't comment because I am a registered representative and I own Uber stock, so I cannot say anything here.
You own Uber Cox?
Legally.
Oh, okay.
John Benet Ramsey's photographer was arrested for kitty porn. Did he kill her?
We should call my mom on this one. She's
I think
been
he killed
obsessed
her.
Let's call Dolores. What's her name rhyme with?
Say it. Say it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Insult my mother. Go ahead. I want to hear you.
I have
say
no
it.
idea what.
Clitoris.
Oh, well, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
No, it's from Seinfeld.
I know.
It's like
It's a joke,
she's
Chris.
like
Bones,
my
how-
name rhymes with a female body part.
How about this? You're gonna disagree with me.
Dolores, of course.
Tom Hanks.
Mulva?
Tom Hanks is playing Mr. Rogers. Tom Hanks is overrated.
No, he's not. He's playing one of the great. I know. Yeah.
Defend Tom Hanks, the most bland actor of all time.
Are you kidding me? He went from Turner and
Forrest
Hooch,
Gump was good. What else was good?
Philadelphia.
Nope.
Turner and Hooch.
Nope.
Saving Ryan's Privates.
No.
What about the
Castaway.
recent one? The
No.
Castaway was great. What about
no.
the recent one where he was a spy for the United States against Russia?
Oh yeah. That wasn't recent.
No.
That was like 10 years ago.
John
Stop.
Taylor's Army.
Chris, what I would say is he never
Tinker Tailor Soldier.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
He never-
One of the you have to watch that. 2 o'clock
John
in the
Wilson's
afternoon.
Army. John Wilson's War.
No, yeah, that's a great movie.
That's not the name of the movie, though.
Great movie. Let me just hold on. since you're gonna shit on Tom Hanks, I'm just gonna pull up all
Chris,
Tom Hanks
to
movies.
your point, though,
He's
I would-
average.
He's not average. He's one of the greatest actors of all time.
So he,
Toy Story.
never-
He's a voice.
He's Woody.
he never overachieves, but he's perfect. He's perfection for the role he's supposed to do.
Yeah, but he never plays a role that's anything outside of crazy, except for
So why isn't he just John Malkovich? Because John Malkovich just plays John Malkovich. Tom Hanks
he
plays
is. Tom
roles.
Hanks basically just plays Tom Hanks. I just
Apollo
don't-
13.
Who cares? He was terrible.
The Terminal. One of the greatest movies. The Terminal is an awesome
He
movie.
had a terrible accent.
Big. Fuck you. Big.
Awful.
I went to the movie theater for Apollo 13 to watch it with my family. When
Green
we were on
Mile.
vacation, and I remember falling asleep throughout the movie. I was like, what, 8 years old, I pissed my pants. My dad had to carry me on his shoulder to leave because it was
And
embarrassing.
Dad's like, oh, it's all over my shoulder
What year did
now.
that come out? Like,
I'll die on this
Sully.
hill.
You're thinking
87?
Sully too. Philadelphia.
I'll die on this
Captain
hill. He
Phillips.
sucks.
Sleepless in Seattle. You've got mail. You've got mail. What a
don't care.
great
He's boring.
Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks
movie.
does not do it for me.
Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan made two of the greatest romantic comedies of
He
all
doesn't
time.
do it for me. Meryl Streep, except for Devil Wears Prada, also sucks.
The Da Vinci Code.
yeah, okay.
A League of Their Own. A League of Their Own.
he doesn't
There's
do
no
it.
crying in baseball.
He's not dynamic enough
Yes,
for
he
me.
is.
No, he's
you
not.
clearly haven't
So,
watched
Chris-
any Tom Hanks movies.
Chris, to your point, I would agree that he doesn't have range, but he has like a permutation of his own personality.
Bridge of Spies. Catch
That's
Me
what
If
it's
You
called.
can.
What was
Bridge of
John
Spies
Wilson's
is
War?
perfect.
What was that one?
Charlie Wilson.
Charlie
Wilson's
Wilson's War.
War.
I was close.
I think the worst movie I ever did was Cloud Atlas. I don't know if you saw that. It's like a
No.
6-hour terror. It's just
It's
terrible.
on
movie.
Amazon. That's all I can tell you.
Saving Mr. Banks. Oh no, Splash was a bad movie. Road to Perdition. Wonderful movie. Wonderful movie.
Played like the
Hold on, I'm just
boring
naming
gangster.
like some of
Are
the
you
top
getting- can I have
movies
a
of all
beer?
time.
Can I get a beer?
Turner and Hooch is great. The Post. The Post.
The Post was an over-glorified
That thing you do.
blowjob of a movie
That thing you
for
do.
journalists. That's all that was.
Bachelor Party. Have you ever seen Bachelor Party?
No.
Oh, great movie. Really great movie.
Yeah, The Hangover's better.
Joe versus the
Oh,
volcano.
please, we're rich.
Joe versus the volcano.
You're just saying movies I don't know.
You don't know Joe versus the volcano?
Let's move on. Yeah, 'cause I'm
just
tired
just
of
like
this.
you can't swim or
Yeah, we're
ride
not
bikes, you
getting
don't know
anywhere
good
here.
old movies.
Okay, the first two things
Well,
are
no,
true.
Chris doesn't. It doesn't matter. He'll just say that, and he'll say no to everything I say.
Correct.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's like to be me when I'm talking to you then? This is like a triangulation of frustration.
This is a three-way of frustration.
All right.
We should all have sex.
This is going to be
That's all
fun.
I'm saying.
This will be fun for all of us. Kathy Zhu, who was Miss Michigan, was stripped of her title because of things she said on the internet. Here are the things she said on the internet. Let me know if you agree with these. Did you know that the majority of black deaths are caused by other blacks? Fix problems in your own community, and then before you blame others. The next thing she said, Hitler was very smart and a good public speaker. The next thing, roses are red, violets
Love
are
it.
blue. How many genders are there? Only 2.
I love that.
Your people like to
I
have
love
sex
that.
with goats, she said to jihadists.
I watched them have sex with goats. Never mind. Sorry, that's not there.
There's a hijab
Men
on my
have sex
college
with
campus.
goats.
So you're telling me that it's
Men
just
who
a
have sex
fashion
with goats.
accessory and not a religious thing? Or are you just trying to get women to get used to being oppressed under Islam? Should she have been stripped of Miss Michigan for all of those comments?
I'm going to abstain from this one.
Bones?
No.
Bones,
She's
I'm
being
gonna let you
honest.
go crazy.
She's the most honest fucking Miss Michigan or Miss anything of all time. How about
She's
going
also
back to
Asian.
Bachelorette?
She's Asian,
Bachelorette,
too.
The only way that Hannah can end speeches is God bless America and Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
It's because she is a fucking what's it called? What is it? A
Alabaman?
No,
She's
no.
a pageant queen.
A pageant queen. Yes.
Last thing I have in the opening, the St. Anne's Festival's in town. I went last night.
Oh.
How was it? A little packed? I saw one of the reasons I didn't go is
fucking terrible.
I looked at.
It was so busy,
Yes.
so crowded.
As I said, this is the problem with St. Anne's is they need to expand it to like 3 more blocks.
the line for Zeppelis was like a half hour long. There was like 150 people in the line.
Is this the Mutz Festival?
No,
Or is this
totally
something
different. St. Anne's Festival's up by the St. Anne's Church. It was just so crowded. I was like getting anxiety. I was like, it was way too close walking. The lines were out of control.
Can I just go back to genders? There are 54 identified genders currently in 2019. 54.
I don't even know how that makes sense.
54. 50. I don't
Dick
get
and
it.
balls or not.
That means like there's one that says I was a guy when I was born, but now I'm a girl, but I want to go back to a guy, and I'm thinking about staying as a
Let
girl
me
when I go back
refer
to a
you
guy.
to a tweet by Kathy Zhu. Roses are red, violets are blue. How many genders are there? Only 2. Probably the greatest poem ever.
There's technically
Robert Frost-like.
because you can be born what is it?
Unisex.
Yeah, like you can't. There's technically a third,
Yeah,
but
you-
it's a rare case. So there's
It's
2.
like if you have a uterus and a cock.
yes.
Like a frog, a hermaphrodite.
Yes, a hermaphrodite. I was trying to think of the word.
You
I couldn't
can't
think
kiss
of
a
it. Thank
frog
you.
because then you die.
Or you become a prince.
Or you get really
That's
high.
the best.
And
I
you start
think I should
tripping
do
your
that.
balls
That's a
off.
good gamble. I like that. I like the depth to that.
Yeah, I mean, you could become a prince, or you're going to stay a frog.
What's the difference
Or I
between
die.
what's the difference between transgender and transsexual?
They're just different things you can click on Pornhub.
Okay. That took me a second.
Tell me that was scripted.
No, it wasn't.
Then there's cross-dresser is considered.
That's a man who dresses a girl.
Yeah. Or a girl dresses as a man.
Yeah, I guess.
Then transition is considered one.
I think that's if you're getting things pumped in your body.
Gender dysphoria. This is from 2013. It's
Gender dysphoria is the disease.
in the American psychiatry. Yes. This is like the hermaphrodite thing. I'm not going to read it. It's like 6
All right,
paragraphs.
don't go
long.
through all 50.
Cisgender is one of my favorites.
Because it just means you're regular.
Cis is like I don't want to call my sis a girl. I'm going to call her cisgendered.
All right, we're done with this. It's the time everyone's been waiting for. The top 10, maybe even top 2 superpowers.
Cisgender, by the way, it just means you are the gender that you say you
Correct,
are.
yeah.
You are. If you were born a man, you are a man.
Correct.
So we're all cisgender here.
Correct.
Except for Joe.
Anyway, our
Exactly.
our
you don't
guest,
identify as cisgender.
our guest and host is
Yeah, we know.
is
That happened like
Mr.
10 hours
Scherick.
ago.
We will be doing superpowers now. Scherick, can you please tell us what your criteria will be? Because I need to know. Because I have a list that needs to be perhaps tweaked.
Okay, so before I even get into that, this was originally under what I thought was going to be a top 10. What's the worst ways to die? And I'm glad we kind of put that to the back burner. That's going to be the next show. And I'm going to call Micah Moore, my morbidly intellectual
Big
friend
Dyke.
from Connecticut, to come down here.
We
to
use
do
full
that with
names
me.
apparently.
His
I know.
social
Should I not
security
have done
number
that? Yes.
is.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's
Anyway,
okay.
I'm gonna-
zbokenz@gmail.com. Captain.
That's my email address.
Captain.
No, don't say anything. It's not.
all right.
It's like my password to everything.
So that next one is going to be my masterpiece. It's like my third year in the NFL. It's going to be my third show. But aside from that, the only qualifier, there would be like 2 qualifiers I would have to this. One, I don't want it to be like generic, like where it's, 11's power of moving things with her brain. I mean, I get that's going to be
You
like...
mean mind control?
No, so I'm sorry. 3 things then. So like, I don't want it to be generic like flying. Like, listen, it's 2019.
So you mean like atmospheric adaptation could be one?
Like flying would have been a
You
great
went on that
superpower
website,
in
didn't you?
18
I did.
Yeah.
It would have been great in 1850.
I have so
but-
many that I could just like go
we,
through.
But we not only have planes now, we have drones. Like flying is not a good superpower.
Okay.
Yes, it is. If it's just you,
2.
just you. It's just
2.
me flying.
Okay.
So that's
Listen to the judge.
I just want it to be more than generic.
I
That's
think
my point.
I think it should be what makes it convenient for your life as well. Like if I could, I would go everywhere if I could fly.
Which brings to my second point. So it needs to be a personal attribute that you can do.
So-
it cannot be mind control. It's not
We
like
need-
I can make a million people do what I want them to do. Like that's
That's a
bullshit.
superpower.
That's not within the realm of a
Like I
person's
can make
superpower.
women love me and hate me
Well,
within
then-
a 2-year span.
Wait a
So-
minute. So
so
all
I'm
of
not
pretty much
saying that.
everything
Is
I
that a
wrote down.
superpower?
I'm not
Everything I wrote down is out then.
I'm not saying that
Because
no.
nothing is possible for a person.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it can't be like mind control. Like
Okay.
I want a million people to do what I want, but it could be like something like women within 20 feet of me fall in love with me, like something like
All right,
that.
I get it.
And third, and this is the most important one, it can't be godlike. It can't be like I know what the future is going to be.
Okay.
To a T, and that everything's going to happen. Like it can't be godlike, and that's the most important one.
Godlike. No godlike.
No godlike superpowers.
Let me just give an example here. So like every time I poop, I don't never have to wipe. Like is that godlike?
No, that's a superpower.
all right.
No, a godlike superpower would be like
Dude, that's
like I
fucking
said,
powerful. I bet God never wipes his ass.
a
or
godlike
her ass.
superpower
Sorry.
would be like
Or cisgender's ass. I don't know. Whatever it
a
is.
godlike superpower would be like I know what's going to happen 1,000 years, every event from now until the next 1,000 years. Like that's godlike.
But that
that's
is
not
a,
fair.
that is a superpower. That is the definition of what they are.
But I'm qualifying it within. No, a superpower is a superhuman power.
Well, what is God? In our minds, he's superhuman.
No,
everything is.
no. He's more than superhuman.
All right, how about we just start talking about things and we'll see how he's going and we can.
Oh, we're gonna
adapt.
talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want
So
to
go
make sure.
crazy.
Do you have your list?
I have my. I didn't write a top 10, but I have
Thank
a
you
top
for
5.
doing what we asked you to do.
No,
have
it's
a
all
top
right.
5.
Okay. All right, I'll go first because you went first last. No, I went first last time, so you're up first. Because I chose mozzarella sticks last time.
You did. Well, I said it before you said it because I knew you were going to say it.
Correct.
But bullshit list. Ranch being number 2. God. So would.
No, just say it.
Yeah, go back and forth.
I know this is tough.
I
I'm gonna
don't want
go
you
Look, we're both in the same boat. 'cause
regenerative
Fuck you.
healing.
So in a
Wolverine.
sense, like
Wolverine.
let's say,
No, or
Well, you can die, but you can grow back things within a reasonable
Well,
term.
Superman can also, like, he's dead, but he's never really dead because his cells don't die. Like, nothing dies.
No,
Deadpool.
that would be
Deadpool. I'm thinking
godlike.
more Deadpool.
Well, that's
Have you seen
immortality. So
Deadpool?
you're saying immortality.
Well, Deadpool's
necessarily.
technically immortal.
Wolverine wasn't immortal. He was he could regenerate
hold
his
on,
body.
Chris, I'm the judge here. God damn it.
You
So, like,
goddamn
in a sense
sandbagging
that-
son of a bitch.
In a sense, like you're going to be a soldier, and if you get shot in the leg, it's not like you get sent home.
No, if you get your leg cut off, it grows back.
Wolverine.
Wolverine or Deadpool.
It's an interesting one, but that's not a top 10.
Okay. This is going to be tough,
How
Chris.
about this?
This is going to be real tough.
This is outside of the realm, but it's the Force. You have the Force.
That's
To
godlike.
move shit with your mind.
That's godlike.
The Force.
I wouldn't say it's godlike. No, if you we're talking about like moving things with your mind, not like moving a fucking
Being a
planet.
Jedi, basically. Yeah, the Force. Having the Force.
It goes in a top 10. It's not a top 5 though.
That's a top 10.
Wow.
Yeah, it's important because it also like suggests that you have control of your mind and body, not just like you frivolously move things with your head. You have a purpose. It's like it's a top 10.
Bang.
This is actually a real thing because iguanas do it, like adaptation to your environment. Like being able to, like, I can go stand outside right now and you won't see me because I've camouflaged my body.
So like invisibility, but to a
But
sense,
not really invisibility.
but
I
to
am
a
like,
sense, yeah.
because we could technically evolve into that point.
We have to knock out invisibility then if that's the answer.
No, so but is it only a physicality
Camouflage.
kind of thing, or could it be like a mental thing too? Where
Well, it's definitely mental and physical.
jeez,
Just go into it's
No, it has to be. That's part of
invisibility.
the game.
This is what he does.
Invisibility. Just say that.
Camouflage.
You have the ability to become invisible whenever you want.
but again, then we're also adapting to a warlike kind of time here.
I got a really good one next, and it's not.
It's valuable, but I'm not. It's a fringe top 10. I hate to do the fringe. But
That's all right.
It's going fringe.
Time travel.
Okay, so the thing with time
Is that what you're
travel
gonna say,
is,
Bones?
Nope. It's gonna be way funnier than
The
that.
thing with time travel is that's almost godlike.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's possible. Prove me wrong, Einstein.
I'm actually agreeing with Chris. This is retarded if you don't put it in the top 10.
It's a
Sorry.
It's a top
Special
5.
needs.
It's
I
a
don't
top
know. Special
fucking
needs, yeah.
5. But like, what do you do in the?
Yeah, I
what do you
don't
do
know. I
with
literally
time
have
you
travel?
can do whatever you want.
Like go back 1,000 years and change the.
No,
dinosaur,
I could go
you know?
back 20 years and invest in Amazon.
If you could do time travel,
Hot tub time machine.
if that's not going to qualify as godlike, that's
Zoogle.
Top 5.
Top
It's a
5. I got a top 5 and a
Motley
top 10.
Zoo. Motley
Boom.
Z.
All right, you're up.
The ability to give yourself a boner at any time, at any place, and also retract it at any time, at any place.
I mean, I still have the ability to give myself a boner.
give
I would
yourself
have
a
liked-
boner right now. Without, just give yourself a boner.
I mean, that's called.
Boner, 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 boner.
I mean, to go back to a part in the earlier part of the episode, Chris Hansen investigates these people for crimes. They
no,
can
he
get a
investigates
boner
child
at-
rapists.
Those are sexual fucking. Anyone that can get a boner on a dime is a sexual predator.
No, get a boner. All right, so how about this? You're on the toilet taking a huge shit. Give yourself a boner.
But I don't want to give myself.
No,
a
but
boner.
do it. Do it. Give yourself a boner right now. Do it.
Let's go back to the first episode of Biggest Villains Ever. Anyone that can give themselves a boner instantly and use it for their purpose, they're a villain. You get in the top 10 of the last episode. You don't get in the top 10 for this one.
The ability to control electronics like the Decepticons.
That's the same thing as mind control.
No, it's not.
No,
You
not
can't mind
really.
control an inanimate object.
Sure, you can.
How? It doesn't have a mind.
Have you ever seen Toy Story?
The Decepticons, any appliance near them, they could weaponize and make them think like them.
Like Magneto, is that what we're
No,
doing here?
totally different than Magneto.
Then explain it a little bit more.
Magneto can move metal. Decepticons make your toaster oven sprout guns and shoot you. It's weaponizing appliances.
I'm going to give you a retort, Bones. Can you say why that sucks? Because I feel like it sucks, but I can't verbalize
This
it.
bores me. I'm going to go with the next one.
Go ahead.
I'm going to
Fine.
go with the next one.
Fine.
To know what women want.
Okay, so this goes.
There's a movie about it. It's called What Women Want.
What's all,
And
with
what
Mel
men
Gibson.
want,
so
too.
this is
Yeah,
our
and what men want.
This is
What
our-
women want. What when just to know what anybody wants.
So this is our first attribute that wouldn't help in like a warlike fighting
Correct.
world. This is your everyday kind of thing.
Sure it would. If you're a CIA agent, you know what everybody wants. You know what they want. You walk in,
Unless they're onto you, and
Like-
then you could lie.
But you know they're onto you, and you know how to get away from them
Do
being
you?
onto you. They're never going to be onto you because they
Alexa's
know
listening.
they want to believe you.
Alexa,
They
what are you
want to
doing?
believe you. They always want to believe you.
So the question is then, do you know just generally as a logician what everyone might want, or you know that person personally what they want?
You know that person personally what they
Yeah,
want.
that's a top 5. It has. How can it not be?
Yeah.
Because then if you know what they want, you know how to manipulate them.
All right. Well, so I can't say the human lie detector then, because that's the same thing, right?
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
It's like a top 5 part B.
All right, hold on.
So it counts, but
I need to
doesn't-
think of my next one. Okay. The ability to, well, how about the shape-shifting like Mystique? You can become whoever you want.
So
Become.
that's a chameleon, though.
Yes,
in a
camouflage.
sense.
Fuck. All right.
So you could see, like, I'm already like kind of leaning towards the mental capacity, not the physical capacity of
All right.
superpowers.
I get to go again then, because I didn't know that was
Sure.
teleportation.
Okay, that's actually, and I don't usually do this. I don't numerate things. I usually give it a
He
top
doesn't
10,
do
top
this.
5. I know it's called maybe top 2, but I'm gonna actually call that number 1.
Oh!
And this is very rare.
I am raping you right now.
That's a number 1.
I've got a top 5.
This
I got a
isn't-
top
hold
10.
on.
I got a top 1.
I thought you said this is an anti-rape podcast.
It's
This is very anti-rape.
okay. Then accept it, so it's not rape.
No, I'm not accepting it. An anti-rape
It's
podcast.
consensual butt fucking you.
Photosynthesis.
The ability to not
human
rape.
body photosynthesis.
So, like-
photosynthesis.
What?
So we can
You don't have to-
literally
so you don't
gain-
have to eat.
You gain energy from the sun.
So wait, let me just graduate that. Instead of calling it photosynthesis and saying like plant-like, let me
just
just say
never have to eat.
you have the ability to gain
You-
unlimited energy from.
you would
know,
never
the
have to
environment,
sleep.
from the
You would
environment.
never have to sleep because you could just sit out. You could just be.
And
you go
therefore
to
you'd never
Alaska
die.
for 6 months out of the year. Yes, you would never die.
So
you could be like a tree that lives
it's-
for 500 years.
It's almost that's almost like a loophole behind the
I
godlike
went there.
thing that I brought.
I'm not going off
it's,
this list
it's
at all.
it's not genuine immortality, but it's like nature's way of immortality.
It's not immortality though. It
But
will
it's not.
eventually die.
No, I'm agreeing with you. That's my point. You will eventually die. I'm not going to give it a top 5, but something like that, I give a top 10, like vampire-esque.
The ability to talk to the dead.
So you're a necromancer.
Correct.
So I'm gonna.
Wait a minute. So a necromancer can only control him. He can't say, "Hey Joe, what's up?"
No, necromancer talks to dead people.
So the ability to
You
talk,
talk to dead
what,
people.
The ability to talk to what you don't know.
That's
but
what's
what
that
was
Halloween
known.
movie with the 3 witches?
Wherever they died,
Hocus
you get to
Pocus.
talk to
Hocus
anyone
Pocus.
that died in that place.
One of the greatest, yes.
Side trivia: can you name the 3 witches? And what was their last name?
Esmeralda,
No.
No, shut up.
What was their last name?
East, West, and North.
No. It was the Sanderson sisters.
The Sanderson
I'm
sisters.
out. I have no idea.
You have no idea. This is why you don't know how to swim or ride a bike. Your parents, they brought you up. Your mother's a wonderful woman. And I assume
I
your
can
father's a
dribble
great
with my
guy.
left hand very well, and I can feel the ground ball.
Bring me back to what this one was, because I just feel like.
The ability
I
to
lost
talk to the dead.
So.
I don't know that I'd ever want that.
So what's interesting? Exactly. That was my first thought. So
You would
interesting-
you would have knowledge of everything, basically.
So so again another. So you guys just went back to back awesome chess moves. That's like a backdoor way of knowing things that aren't to be known, but it's
Backdoor
not
Frank.
all known.
That was a backdoor Frank way.
I could be the greatest detective in the world. I could be the greatest.
right.
I don't know. Just name a thing. You could be the greatest of it ever, because you could talk to the dead people.
Why? Wait, are you talking about like
I would solve every murder.
how high? Like
I could
you know,
solve
how
every
they,
murder
How they
ever.
graduate Harvard because
I could
they
literally
just have a
solve
dead guy.
every single crime and conspiracy that's ever happened.
But dead people, they don't know. If somebody shot you in the back of the head, you're still not going to know who shot you in the back of
person
the
who
head.
did it knows.
So I'm going
Yeah, but
to.
yeah, but the person who did it, if he's alive, the dead person isn't solving the murder. He
when
got shot
they
in the back.
die, I could find out.
Yeah, so then you're a cold case. You're really good at cold cases then.
I could find out who shot Kennedy and who was involved.
So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to give you a top 10. However,
Bang.
However, it's not a glorified top 10. Think of Cole in The Sixth Sense. He did not have a beautiful, point in life. The kid suffered. He was only like 10. He was going to go through depression for the rest of his life. He had to deal with this. So it's more of a cross to bear than something to
Okay.
be proud of.
We're
right.
moving on here. You're in the
Continue.
top 10. Animal morphing.
Morph into an animal.
Yes.
That's the same as being.
It's chameleon.
Yeah, it's
No,
very.
it's not. No,
chameleon-like.
no. Chameleon, like, I'm still myself. I'm not morphing in anything.
Fine, it's a terrible answer.
Changing into my
It's fine, it's a terrible
See, this is what
answer.
he does.
This is a terrible answer.
When he doesn't like it because he knows it's good and
No,
you're
it's
going to
not a
pick
good
it,
answer.
he'll just say it's terrible.
terrible
He doesn't want it
answer.
in the top 10 because
It's
he
not
doesn't
a
want to
good
lose.
answer.
He's going to say it's not good.
No, it's not a good
Animal I could become a shark if I wanted to right now.
Great. Why would you want to do that?
Chameleon-esque.
No, chameleons don't become other animals. They are themselves. They just adapt
Why
to
would
their
you want to be a
surroundings.
shark?
I'm not adapting to my surroundings. I'm turning into
You'd
another
become
animal.
a baby shark.
So I guess maybe we should even back up more. Like the idea of a superpower is to achieve something you couldn't achieve otherwise. What
Correct.
could you achieve by becoming a fucking?
I could become the
different
greatest predator in the ocean. I could become a
We're
great
moving
white
on.
shark.
This is a terrible answer.
No. You don't answer this.
Sheely, just
shut
shoot
the
it down.
fuck up.
Just shoot it down.
Yeah, but we kill millions of whales every year. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
the greatest predator in the
Terrible.
ocean, we're shooting you down.
Whales aren't predators.
All right, how
It
about
would have
this?
been awesome in 1850, but again, 2019 doesn't work.
I don't like your soundtrack.
Nice.
Weather manipulation, like storm. Turn this off. Please turn this off.
I could become a baby shark if I wanted to. Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do-do. Baby shark,
I'm not indulging right now.
do-do-do-do-do.
I'm not
Baby
indulging.
shark, do-do-do-do-do.
monopolizing my
Baby
thoughts.
shark. Mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do. Mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do.
Mommy shark do 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 do.
So this goes back to like the physicality.
Weather
What is it-
manipulation.
What is that good for? It's
Storm?
Good for, it's good for warlike times. And again, it has to be localized, like within a half mile of you.
I could pick up
It's
a tornado
interesting.
whenever I want. I can make it rain whenever I want. I could do the Jim Carrey, pull the moon
Sounds
closer to
godlike.
me.
He can make it rain whenever he wants. He
I
can make a
wouldn't say-
tornado. That's godlike.
Listen,
take it
you
out.
don't have to be paranoid. I'm not putting. It has its uses, but it's definitely not a top. It's not even a top 20.
All right,
it comes
Bones, go ahead.
around, but it's not.
I'm just trying to think of something that you would say.
It's focus on the mentality side.
We've gone over all
Mind
the
control.
mentality things here. Hold on. Let's think here.
There are physical ones still left, obviously.
There are, but I'm gonna always lean towards the mentality.
So you said necromant. Well, you said to be able to
Talk
speak to the dead.
yeah.
Bring the dead back to life.
I have
and
the,
like
Night-
have
the
them,
Night King was my next one.
Yeah, bring the dead back to life. But like in their true, like if one of your family members died, like you want them to be back to life, you bring them back
Or
to
like
life, and they're
even
back to
better.
themselves. They don't even know that they died.
Or like even better, let's say like the country was going through a crisis. You want to raise Lincoln from the dead.
Man, I don't know that anyone wanted to do
You know,
that.
I'm just saying. But like,
Pro-
give me-
I would go
I'm
with
gonna
like
give-
FDR. I'd want to raise FDR
I'm
from
gonna
the
give you,
dead.
like, an awesome
and I'd also
opportunity.
cure him of polio.
Give me an example. I usually like to base it on a merit of its own purpose and philosophy.
You could bring Hitler back to life.
But bring it. Give me an awesome example.
No?
I want to hear
Right.
one.
What do you mean? Of bringing someone back
Yeah,
to
like,
life?
who
I
would
just
bring
gave
back
you
to
one.
life?
Napoleon. He got the farthest into Russia without being defeated.
Why would
Yeah,
you
but-
want to bring back a 4'3"
Hold on. Give him a
Napoleon
chance.
crazy
got farther.
person?
No, the Nazis took. Yeah, they fucking.
No, Napoleon got farther. He's the farthest ever.
No one's ever taken.
Napoleon's never been the farthest in anything.
I actually think Joe's kind of.
No.
They
Napoleon
both-
Don't
got the
listen to the
farthest.
history major. He's an idiot.
No, Napoleon got the farthest. Joe, prove me wrong.
I think you're right, Bones, but I think it was barely.
This is terrible.
Alexander the Great.
This is terrible.
Jesus.
This
I
is
like this.
terrible.
I like the idea, and I don't like that you keep shitting on him.
Yeah,
That's
the whole
what he
point.
does. That's what
I'm
he
trying
does.
to beat him. That's the whole point.
So what he does is
But
trying
you
to get
should-
in your head to think it's terrible.
No, but that's not going to happen. I'm independent here.
I've agreed with you on one thing.
I just thought, but I base it on the merit of itself. I'm not. I want you to be a little more respectful to your co-host.
I will not. He just played Baby Shark for 20 seconds.
Baby shark. Do.
All right, Sheila, go ahead. What do you,
The
yes or
ability
no?
to raise the dead. It's not going to be a top 10, but it's going to be between 10 and 20.
The ability to come on command.
No,
It's the same thing as getting your cock hard on.
Not
No,
you.
it's not. You can still come.
I'm pissed off that you even put that. You brushed him aside, and that's what you say.
Agility.
Like the ability to move.
You never
how
get
about
tired.
like I'm going to change it from agility. Luck. Like you never.
Whoa.
You're so lucky. Like a car's coming at you.
You
100
just
miles
gave a
an hour.
totally different answer.
For some reason,
no,
you're just out of the way.
No, you just gave a totally different
Shut
answer.
the fuck up. You do this all the time. You do this constantly. You know one's wrong, so you can have a second one on deck. Because you're like, oh, this is wrong. Let me get another one on here.
Yeah, but it's already been said usually.
Chris, I do agree with you that he just doubled up, but you definitely doubled up.
You double up every single time we do this.
disagree.
Yeah, agility's not going to fit.
It's not agility. It's luck.
All right, Gambit. The ability to light playing cards on fire and
That's-
throw them at people.
Yeah, no. Next.
Come on, that's awesome.
There's one. The reason why I'm like kind of hopeful here is there's one that you guys haven't mentioned that I reluctantly, even myself, put in my top 5, but there are major flaws in it.
Go ahead. Bones.
Superhuman sight.
In a sense, like
X-ray
visual
vision.
sight or like mind sight.
Well, now
I
you're
already
leading.
said mind sight.
Objection. He's leading the witness.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Objection. Nope,
So-
you don't get credit
so
for
I
this.
guess-
No
I guess
matter
what
what,
he's
you don't get
saying-
credit for it.
I guess
You're
what
not-
he's saying is like a logician, whereas
Super
maybe you
intelligence is what
don't
you're trying to
know-
say.
You don't.
Yeah,
know
you
in a
can
sense.
you can see. You see a math equation. You see everything to get to the
The
end.
opposite
Right.
of Captain Hindsight is what
You
you're trying to say.
don't know exactly what that person is going to do.
You mean
but
Captain
know,
Foresight?
like
Captain Foreskin? Foresight?
Objection.
like the master game theorist. The most logical next move is this. The most logical next move is this.
Being
And-
smart.
But it's more than that. It's a logician. So, but I'm gonna put that. That is my top 5.
Suck it,
But
Jack Chris.
but there's an
Suck
interesting.
it.
But there's a weakness to this, and I think
Oh,
that's
shit.
what makes
I
a
gotta pee after this
superpower
anyway.
great because. You know, in most tragic stories, your superpower is sometimes your downfall, right? So logic can also work against you. For example, this is my favorite game theory question of all time. And I don't mean to make this podcast complicated because I know we're drinking here. But
Too
do
late.
you guys mind to...
Are you going to go into game theory right now?
Just a quick question. Do you guys want to humor me?
I don't know if
let's
humor is
say-
the correct word, but we'll listen. Get in there.
So let's say it's us 3 and a room of 100 people, and they're all posed the same question as you guys. And the question is, you have to pick 1/3 of the average of all their numbers. So initially you think, and then the number has to be from 0 to 100. So you think if everyone picks 100, I'm going to pick
50.
33. No, 1/3 is the number. You have to pick 1/3.
There's a lot of
not
critical
half.
thinking going on right
So you
now.
have to pick 1/3. So
Why?
if you think everyone's going to pick 1/3, they're going to pick 33. You're going to pick 11, right? And that you have to go through this logical procession. So naturally, you go down from 11, and you say, well, if everyone picks 11, I'm going to pick 3.
The answer's 1.
The answer's 0. But to the point is, what if there's a fucking half retard in the crowd, and he's just like, well, I pick 1,000,000.
Mentally
I pick
disabled.
100. So although you came to the logical conclusion, you came to the wrong answer. So logic can work against you.
I don't know
But
how
it
that
still
answered
goes-
my question. So I'm in the top 5.
You're in the
I
top
only
5.
listen. I only have physical ones left.
All right, we're going physical.
We have 2 left in
I
the
have.
top 10
I only have
here.
physical left.
The
so
top 5 is
Let's
boxed
go.
out.
Let's go quick because we've been going on for a while here. Super strength.
Warlike. I'm not doing it. We have enough.
Levitation.
like
No flying, but
like
levitation.
It's not flying.
Like you pick it to levitate because it's
you
not
levitate
flying.
yourself.
I levitate myself. Like I can just like sit here. I don't even need a chair. I'm just sitting here levitating.
It's a cool party trick, but I'm not gonna.
Super speed.
No, that's his agility thing.
Okay.
He already said that.
Super gay. Like I'm the gayest guy there ever was.
Like totally sexually promiscuous.
Yes, like every gay guy
but
wants
every
me.
guy full. Okay, so that's like, and that wasn't mentioned here. The love potion kind of thing.
Love shake.
And I personally, reluctantly, would call it a top 10, but I think your listeners would put a love potion kind of the top gay guy.
Let's wrap this up,
Okay.
Bones.
We're going to the top 10.
Let's wrap this up. Do you have anything else that you really need?
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, elasticity.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. Bone manipulation is
Yeah,
what you think you got.
Your asshole is the most elastic thing in the universe. But
And I'm super gay, so this is great for
Yeah.
you.
I'll give two more, and I'll give one last one, then we'll move on.
so what we learned today is that Bones and
Self-destruction. I do it every day, so.
yeah, no, it's not a superpower. That's
It
a
is.
power.
Yes,
Give-
it is.
give
I can
one
make
more.
myself explode at any point.
Give one more, and then I'll give one more, and we'll end
I
this
just
up.
did. Your turn.
Oh, I was going to give you two in a row.
No, I don't want two in a row. You go. You don't get two in a row. You get two in a row all the time.
I want a last one.
No.
I was only going one more time. I was giving you two
You're
in a row.
still getting one more time. I'm getting another time. Go.
Can
All
you
right.
guys just release the sexual frustration and just bang each other?
The ability to be
says we
Cyclops
haven't?
and just shoot laser beams out of my eyes.
It's so gay.
No, Bones's was
Bones,
the gayest.
you're
All right. Dr. Freeze, chill. Being able to chill. Like being able to chill everything.
Okay, so more so not the ability to chill, but the ability to say the most hilarious Austrian things. you can. Yeah, that's a fringe top 10.
Bang.
All right.
I think we have
who's
a
the
tie-
winner?
we kind
Who's
of
the
have a
winner?
tie this time
I had
around.
top one. I had two top fives and two top tens.
No, you're just making shit up. You don't even know which ones you had.
Bones
Name
had two
'em.
top fives. You have a 1, but it was more so my 1.
Yeah, so that's not a
That's
one.
the whole point of the game.
That's like you
But
guessing ranch.
Yeah,
That's
I
like you-
won. I got that
That's
correct.
ranch is not an appetizer.
But I got it right.
You know it's not an
I
appetizer.
got it right.
I violated my own rule by giving you a 1, so it's really not fair to score you. As
No, I won this one.
Does this make Bones the king of condiments?
No, I won this one.
Not only did I beat him in the
I
top
won
10, I
this.
beat him in the top 20. I dominated him the last round.
Fake news. I won this. We're
And
going to the
then-
next segment.
and we're gonna
going
go
to the
back.
next segment.
And we're going. Can we pause it? I got to pee.
I thought of something.
I'm ready.
Marry, fuck, kill time. Number one. First of all, joining us is Val's husband,
Hey, guys.
expert of Pokemons and general loserdom. The marry, fuck, kill will be Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. Our guest, Val's husband, you may take the floor.
All right, so I took the liberty of
Can you
pulling up-
move? Yeah.
Make believe. So sorry. Okay.
Make believe it's a dick.
Jesus Christ, it's 2019.
Make your mouth as close to it as possible. There you go.
That
there
works.
you go.
Come on. All right. Come on.
All right.
Let's go. What do you got?
So originally I was feeling Charmander, and for those of you that aren't
Charmander
aware,
for what? You just said Charmander.
to marry. Jesus Christ, Chris, I'm a man of love. All right. So I was originally feeling Charmander.
But
Well, the idea I want to tell you the idea of having this when Charmander evolves
Charmander.
as our love evolves.
well,
if
no,
you
no,
will.
no evolve.
What? Whoa! All right.
Well, I guess you. No, I guess.
Yeah, you can't control when a Pokemon wants to evolve.
So Charizard is it's Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard.
Yes, and Charmander
Bulbasaur-
is a giant dragon flying.
Ivysaur, Venusaur,
Wait,
Squirtle turns to Wardle. Warturtle.
Squirtle, Blastoise, Warturtle.
no, Blastoise is last.
Squirtle,
So here-
Warturtle, Blastoise.
here's what I'm thinking. Originally, I wanted to marry Charmander.
They have a Wikipedia specifically
I got
for
it. I got
Bulbasaur called
Yeah.
Bulbapedia. I'm not even kidding. That's
Yeah, man.
insane.
All right, where you? Tell us where you're thinking.
All right, so I'm
Oh man, this is so Asian.
This
they
is
have
so
like
easy.
they have the Japanese and
Are
Chinese
their penises
translations
blurred out?
on here. Go ahead. Sorry, Val's husband.
We're talking about blurred out penises.
Oh man, I really changed up on how I thought. Originally, I wanted to go Charmander so I could fly a Charizard late in life. Fuck the rocker. I'm hopping on my dragon, bitch. What's that? You have a problem?
Listen,
Down goes your house. It's on fire.
This is your opinion.
I know,
and
but
you're
I
already
changed it.
wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
I don't even know what
because
you said, and you're wrong.
I'm changing to Squirtle because he can shoot water out, right? Imagine marrying
reason.
a bidet. Every time,
wrong
you go,
reason.
what's that? You got the runs?
Wrong
Yo, Squirtle,
reason.
get over here. Give me some bidet. Thank you, Bob. By the time
I do
it
love
evolves,
butt wipes now. I'm not even
Right?
kidding.
Exactly.
Baby, you've used them recently.
if you
How
want-
great are baby wipes?
Dude, it's eye-opening. It's revolutionary.
Bob, I'm not even kidding. Get yourself some baby wipes. It's honestly, I want to say about a good 40% less swamp ass this summer because of baby wipes. And I'm not even kidding.
But
So think about Squirtle wipes.
Bones, I want you to
Squirtle
look at this thing. It's got
Oh, good for podcasting. Show him a picture.
I'm sorry. For the final of Squirtle is a giant turtle with water cannons coming out of its shell. So can you imagine
Warturtle.
the it's a hot day. You're real nasty. And he's just cleaning
He's just
up for
wrong.
you.
He's just objectively wrong.
Well, then
Am I
tell me why
wrong?
I'm
You're not
wrong.
even saying anything.
I'm describing.
Oh, you're not even saying
Blastoise.
anything.
So who
I
are you
would-
marrying?
I'm marrying Squirtle.
Yeah, get to the point.
I'm fucking.
Hold on. You're marrying Squirtle as a child because you want to make sure that when he's an adult.
whatever your thing is the same shit for
So
you.
you're marrying a
So-
child.
So you're gonna want when you say your answers, you're marrying a child too.
No.
We're
I'm
all in it together.
No.
Yeah, yes.
No. Go
Yes.
ahead. Continue.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of Bulbasaur because those vines are gonna give me the best tug job I've ever had in my entire life.
What if
Are
they're
you sure?
spiked?
But they're not lubed, so
What if
they're going to
they're spiked?
actually tug your dick.
What if they're like?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What
Chris,
if
does spit not exist?
What if they're rose vines?
Yeah,
and
what if they're
they,
rose
like,
vines?
You know. Didn't think that one through, did you?
Well,
We're here to poke holes
hopefully
in your
it's a
argument.
passionate lover, Jim.
All right, well, you're already wrong again, so just you're going to kill.
And then I kill Charmander. Bye.
Okay. Bones, you want to go next? Because he's an idiot.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
I'm gonna marry Charmander. He turns into who's Charizard though?
That's the giant here. It's the giant
Charmeleon
dragon-looking
Charizard.
fire guy.
I'm gonna marry. I'm just basing this off of Pokemon Stadium because that was one of my favorite games of all time.
Charmander would be the strongest.
I want to
Pokemon.
play that now, actually.
Bones, for your knowledge, Charmander has a 50 HP.
Oh, I know
and
Charmander is the
it's-
Charizard card.
and
is
its
like the hardest
attacks
to
are
get.
10, which is Scratch, and Ember, which is 30, which happen to be the highest HP and attack strength of all three given.
And then I'm gonna fuck.
So it would
Just
scratch.
saying.
I'm gonna fuck Squirtle, and I will kill Bulbasaur / Venusaur /
So you're not going to take advantage of the built-in bidet. That is
No, that's
disappointing.
Bulbasaur. I fucked Squirtle.
Joe, can you go into the advantages of taking him that early in the game, please?
Wow.
Which Pokemon would you rather start off with, Val's husband?
Well, it depends, Chris. Would you like easy, medium, or hard?
Well,
Hard.
I'm usually easy.
If you want hard,
Chris
as
has wanted hard his whole life, and he hasn't had it since
never
he was
achieved
12.
it takes him a long time, days to achieve it, but hard would be Charmander. Because fire is
best.
weak against rock. It's weak against water.
Really? Fire's weak against rock?
right,
Rock's
the original-
created by fire.
Listen, you're both fucking morons.
That's the game. What do you want from
No,
me? Go talk to Hideko.
So this is what
You're
this
both-
is
you're
what Chris
both
does.
Go
idiots.
talk to Hideki.
He just
You're
tells
both
you
idiots.
He created it.
shits on you like you're wrong when he's wrong 90%
The
of the time.
correct answer to marry is Squirtle. You were right.
Thank you.
because his nickname is Wet Wet, and when he's finished, he mess up all the bed set. So that's why you marry Squirtle.
Was that in the original
Yeah,
Pokemon?
is that the
Yeah.
descriptor?
That's
'Cause
Pokemon
Yeah.
Blue. That's Pokemon Blue. on,
I would love to
Game-
marry a woman or a Pokemon that's always wet. I would love to just take one glorious ride on the Charizard, because that would be a hot and heavy relationship for one night. And
So all of your relationships, basically.
Yes.
You've
Well-
been dating Charizard. your
well,
whole
I
life.
extend them for longer. And I'm killing Bulbasaur because I would just think of Schleier's penis the whole time.
Ooh, I hadn't thought about that. You're right. That's fair. That's
I just can't. I
hadn't
would
thought
be able to get
about
out of my head. Every time I did anything with Bulbasaur, I'd be thinking about one of my best friend's penises.
Excuse me,
But as a
MDB. Where is the Yankee game? Can you possibly sling that bad guy on?
Chris, as a
I think actually DirecTV
Yes.
that bad guy on.
Hey, Bones, this is great podcasting.
sweaty man.
What do you mean it's great podcasting? We
you
have a
didn't
live
talk about
audience.
any of the cleanliness options that Squirtle is going to give you. I'm a little disappointed.
Who did I kill? I don't even
don't care
remember.
about that.
I don't even remember.
All right.
Wait, Sam. Do you have? Who's your choice since you know Pokemon these days? Yeah, just give us your number one.
Come on in, Sam, because we're going to go right into the next one. Tell us your Pokemans.
Well, I would probably marry Squirtle.
Success
I
for
would.
me.
Just because
There's no
it's
right or
because
wrong
he's
answer.
So cute.
No, I'm always right.
You said wrong when I was right.
Yeah, because you gave a terrible reason.
Continue, Sam. Sorry.
I would kill Charmander
Wrong.
and fuck Bulbasaur.
Wrong.
I really
but wait a minute.
would.
Sam
wait a
wants to
minute.
bang Schleier. It is given. It is known. She wants to bang Schleier.
I really.
I really want to bang Bulbasaur.
This is what happened. Let's go into the next one. Sex, masturbation, or pizza?
Well,
Our guest Sam will lead off.
I thought long and hard about this in the last 10 minutes.
Long and hard.
She thought long and Bulbasaur about this.
I would. What should I start off with? Kill, marry.
Sorry.
Whatever you
or
feel
fuck?
like. It's your realm.
All right. Well, I for sure would marry pizza
Oh,
because you want to marry something that's gonna
stay with you forever.
Keep you happy for the
keep
rest
you
of your
happy
life?
for longer than
It's tough
10
living
minutes.
here. Oh, 10 minutes.
Sorry, babe.
I appreciate that.
10 minutes ain't bad.
Look, 10 minutes that's a milestone for me.
I would kill sex because if I can just do it myself, then
Why not? Why not?
So I would fuck masturbation.
Wow.
So all I need is pizza and masturbation, pretty much.
I'm gonna respect that because I can't be upset with that argument.
Right.
Bones?
It's me.
Yeah, what are you thinking, Bones?
I'm also going to marry pizza. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's an easy answer right there.
Poor Eric.
You know what's great? You know what's great about pizza? It tastes delicious and it never has children.
Correct. That's a very good quote.
Number 2, I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna fuck fucking. I love fucking. I
Wrong.
love having sex. I
Wrong.
love having sex.
Wrong.
I really enjoy sex.
Wrong.
Because because you
Wrong.
Shut up. God, Katy Perry's so much better.
Whatever
than
you're gonna say
fucking,
next is
Katy
just
Perry.
not even correct.
Well, you know who I'm killing. You're killing masturbation.
Yeah, so it's wrong.
Masturbation. Here's the problem with masturbation. I kind of feel disgusted with myself afterwards.
Yeah,
like
there's
there's
just a
times that you're like,
deep, grimy-
all right, let me go back on
Did
living
you
my
come
day.
though? Did you come?
Yes, and I come a lot during sex.
But then he,
even when I'm drunk, it takes a couple hours, but I'll get there. I will get. Oh yeah.
do you ever
Yeah.
get burnt dick?
Got to find the right person that'll get
Burn
you
dick.
You ever get burnt dick?
Sam was 100% accurate. You're marrying pizza. self-explanatory. You're marrying pizza.
But your mother said she doesn't want you to marry
one
anyone.
One thing I think Sam left out is pizza the next morning where we didn't finish, not so bad cold.
No, I'm not eating
Waking
cold
up next to
Same-
pizza.
same thing about
all right.
weddings.
You cold, you still good.
I'm fucking masturbation because I'll put a VR headset on and I'm basically banging someone I wouldn't be able to bang.
Do you watch that
with a flashlight?
that Black Mirror
and I'm
episode?
killing
You just-
sex.
What if
No,
you're-
we're
what
not
if
talking
you're
about that.
VR
We're not talking
banging,
about that. We're not
Yeah,
talking
what if you're
about that.
banging me?
Yeah. Would you VR bang Jim
I'm
in the name of masturbation?
Do you even know how VR
Answer the
porn
question.
works?
Would you VR bang Jim? Is that gay?
No.
What if I just showed up in the VR and like I walked in and you're like jerking off? You'd be like, I gotta keep going.
I would not come. I would not come because it would be gay if you were in the room.
It would be gay if I was
But-
in the room.
Yeah.
What if I was just in the corner, like the hot
the
corner?
coldest
corner?
What if I was in
What
the
if
coldest
you
corner?
VR banged Jim while he was sitting next to you? Is that gay?
Hypothetical Bob, do you want to come in for the teenage
Yeah, that's a-
dystopian
that's a
one or
big
no?
one.
The next one we have up.
So we all
is-
agree that pizza can't have children, right?
Correct.
All right. Just making sure.
The next one we have up is. Give him the microphone.
Going, Chris.
Jennifer Lawrence from Hunger Games.
Do you want the headphones?
Shailene Woodley from Divergent. Or Natalie
No, maybe
Portman from V for Vendetta.
She has to be from those movies.
It's them at that point in time.
Ugh. Natalie Portman easily gets the Mary. I'd get down on a knee as I am right now for her.
I really
Okay.
like that answer.
Only
I
because,
bet your Bones won't say that.
only because of that
You don't know me.
commercial she does for the perfume where she looks
Oh.
like a goddess.
She's the essence of sex, and sex is the essence of
Woo,
her.
you already know it. So she's getting the Mary. And then the other one's really, really tough.
We're going to bleep this part out for your wife.
Yeah, please do. Beth, shout out.
Shout out Beth.
Shout out
It's
Beth.
I
hypothetical. He's not having real
Shout
sex.
out MVB, most valuable Beth.
I'm going to take Jennifer Lawrence only because both those bitches are bad. They will kill you, literally. But Shailene Woodley?
Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley.
Literally put me to sleep when I went to go see that movie. So I'm going to take Hunger Games.
She's one of the few women that look good in
I'm gonna
short
fuck
hair.
Jennifer
Just throwing that
Lawrence.
out there.
And then I am going to kill Lamar Woodley.
Shailene Woodley. Dad Bones.
I am going to. This is a curveball. I'm gonna start off with a kill. I'm killing J Law. Really? Killing J Law. Yeah, I'm done. I just can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. Even at that time, I didn't really like her. I'm going to marry Shailene Woodley because, as I just said, she is one of the few women that looks good in short hair. Like, still looks good with short hair, and not like a dude. She still looks like a woman. Because a lot of women, if they cut their hair like a dude's haircut, look like a dude. She looks like a woman. And then I'm going to fuck Natalie Portman because her name is Portman, and I want to port her. I want to pork her. Natalie Portman.
What's wrong with your headphones?
Press the button.
don't know, Chris.
Press the button. No, other side, right there. No, keep going. You'll feel it right
You
on the bottom.
have-
On the
okay,
bottom. On
all
the
right.
bottom. No, on the
right.
bottom.
Hip, hip.
On the bottom. There you go. Feel that. Press that. How's that sound?
You have to
Sounds
marry.
good?
Okay,
Yeah, there
enough.
you go.
Enough.
And we're back.
Enough.
And you're back.
Sorry, Chris. We're having a moment.
You have to marry Shailene Woodley 100%.
This magic moment.
Shailene Woodley is the main star in the greatest television show of all time, The Secret Life of the American Teenager.
What about JoJo?
Sam, totally off.
Secret Life of the American Teenager. Ben Boykovich, you
I
dirty
wanted you to
dog.
be right, though.
Greatest show ever. I am marrying Shailene Woodley. I am banging the shit out of Natalie Portman in V for Vendetta when she has hair, caveat. When she's shaved head, she's dead. And I'm killing Jennifer Lawrence. She just doesn't do it for me. Ever.
J. Lord, did you
And
really
she's
good?
such a pussy in Hunger Games. Oh, I don't want to kill my friend. Oh, I like this guy.
Kill him! Kill him!
Terrible. Terrible. All of your answers are wrong.
We should make a
Shailene-
real life Hunger Games. It would be way more fun than
We already
that.
did this hypothetical, and you think you
we?
could kill all these people.
Myself. I could kill myself at 15, yes.
You're just delusional.
I could definitely kill you at 15.
Secret Life of the American Teenager is a top 10, maybe even top 1 show of all time.
Never seen it.
Never prove me wrong.
Never seen it.
I like sports. Now I'm all riled up. We're going right into JD and the Straight Cucks. This is my Knicks rant.
Oh, yay.
The Knicks are valued at $4 billion, the most in the NBA. James Dolan is a bitch. That's all I have to say. James Dolan is a bitch because he's involved in a dispute over a parking lot in Englewood, California, and he's mad because they're giving the parking lot to someone else, so he gave $1 million to the opposing mayoral candidate, which is $500,000 more than anyone's ever donated to anyone in the mayoral race ever. And he enlisted the help of Kris Jenner to help him out to get the parking lot turned over, and he lost. Fuck you, James Dolan. In a recent GM survey, what was the worst move of the summer? Third worst, Terry Rozier to Charlotte. Second worst, Ricky Rubio to Phoenix. Number one, the Knicks' whole offseason, because you're a fucking cuck, you asshole, and your band sucks. The kazoo is terrible. Bobby Portis said the Knicks are loaded at every position, and they're going to make the playoffs. Let me pull up their roster real quick. At point guard, Elfrid Payton, who hasn't made a shot outside the foul line since he was in his dad's ball sack. Frank Ntilikina, who hasn't made a shot outside the free throw line since he was in his French dad's ball sack. And Dennis Smith Jr., who has not made a shot outside the foul line since his father was in the NBA. This is terrible. At shooting guard, Reggie Bullock, great.
At
Damian
shooting guard,
Dotson,
6'6",
awful.
from the University of North Carolina, His Royal Airness.
We've got the corpse
Michael
of Taj
Jordan.
Gibson. Bobby Portis sucks. I like Julius Randle. Kind of okay with Marcus Morris. RJ Barrett, probably going to be a terrible person. Kevin Knox, unproven. We have a terrible roster.
I believe his name's Kevin Cox.
Chris, do you think you'd run the risk of being banned from Knicks games forever for this?
I hate going to Knicks games. They're overpriced for a team that fucking sucks.
How expensive do you think Nets are going to be soon, huh?
Ooh, too expensive.
Well, maybe I just won't go. I'm not a Nets fan
Why not?
because they have the two worst players of all time.
How many times has LeBron won a game in Brooklyn since the Nets went to Brooklyn?
42.
How many times has LeBron won?
MVB, I believe it's picks 11. I don't know how to get there, but it's there. I think that's where the game. I don't know where the game is otherwise, or it's the
All right.
Yeah. Who are you calling? You want to know what I call? Why don't you hang up?
And joining us live on the pod is our
fucking pedal bike.
is our friend Schleier
Fuck bikes.
Hi, Maddie.
to talk about the segment of LeBron sucks.
Oh shit, not again.
Oh, not again. That's what she
LeBron
said.
James has a half brother named Aaron McClellan. They share the same father. They've never met.
The father is Delonte West.
Can you defend LeBron James for never meeting his half brother?
I didn't hear it, but I love LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan. I have Longo next to me who loves LeBron as well. He doesn't want to talk to you because he hates you guys for hating LeBron.
Love you, Largo.
Yeah.
All right, then that was Schleier for the segment of LeBron sucks. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Any other sports things I have here? Daniel Jones is officially our fucking quarterback.
We already talked about that.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
When?
we did.
Yes, we did. 2 episodes ago. 3
Yeah.
episodes. Whenever he signed.
His first start to the first mini-series of minicamp. Guess what he did? Incomplete, interception, batted down pass, drop, incomplete.
It's minicamp, bro.
Mike Gundy said, and
You're
I
talking
quote,
about practice?
Mike Gundy
Practice.
said, and I quote,
Practice.
to his son, who's now on his team, even though I'm sleeping with your mom, you're not going to play. Great quote.
That's a real quote?
That's a real quote.
That's rough.
Mark Sanchez is
Is that
retired.
LeBron's dad, Mike Gundy?
Mark Sanchez retired. Rest in peace, butt fumble.
You know he's like the greatest quarterback technically in Jets history. He's one of the best rookie quarterbacks.
Joe Namath was.
No, I mean, but he's one of the best rookie quarterbacks.
And Hoodie Mello needs to join Team USA.
Ew.
That's all I have to say.
Ew.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Coitus Corner. Are you ready for the Coitus Corner?
Oh. Are we ready for the Coitus corner? Yeah.
Let's talk about the coitus. This is like anti-coitus music.
Oh yeah. Put it in on
So
nice,
coitus-y.
deep and slow.
Number one.
Good.
How would you feel if your sexual partner or girlfriend sent you a recording of herself masturbating? What do you do? What's your first step?
Why?
Well-
Why did you do this?
Shots fired.
The first
Shots fired in the crowd.
I guess the first question is,
Do you masturbate?
do you masturbate? You're at home in your bed. Your wife/girlfriend sends you a picture or a video of herself masturbating.
or sexual partner at the time.
Where are
Do you
What?
masturbate?
You're at home alone
You're at home,
by
laying
yourself.
in bed, laying down.
She's traveling for work.
She's in a hotel room. Do you masturbate?
And all you see, you don't see her face. You just see her tits and her vagina of her, and then her masturbating.
This is an easy answer. Does she have a dick? No, not masturbating. Trannies only.
I was like, not masturbating. All right. So we went there. I'm not going to masturbate.
This is weird.
Nah, yeah,
I
too
think
weird.
it's very weird.
It's uncomfortable.
You can't masturbate to someone that you
Yeah.
like, love,
Nope.
or are currently having sex with.
The other questions you put down.
You can
Bones-
masturbate with them though. You can.
I think-
You can.
do
I
you
have.
make-
I
do you
have.
make too much
I
eye
can't say I
contact
haven't.
when you do
I have.
so?
You can FaceTime masturbate. You
Yes.
cannot.
You can masturbate
cannot-
together, but you can't masturbate. She can't send you a video and then you masturbate to it later.
What happens when you lock eyes in that
What?
situation, Bones?
Yes.
Hold
You
on.
can
Hold
do
on.
it At
Hold
the
on.
time
Hold
together.
on. What if she's dead?
What do you
How's
mean?
she masturbating?
Would you ever masturbate to a dead person's
No,
video?
no. You've gone way too in deep.
Who was that dude eat? All right, Dahmer.
She's a porn star. You jerk off to her porn.
Who died?
But she's not.
Do you masturbate to
you're
August
not
Ames?
masturbating to her
I don't know
dead
porn
body.
stars' names. I don't
August
know. Maybe.
Ames is dead.
Maybe I
talking
masturbate
while
to her,
she
I don't
was
know.
alive.
Have you ever jerked off to China's porn? She's dead.
No, I
China
don't
is a
jerk off to
country,
guys.
Chris, not even a person.
I don't jerk off to guys.
She didn't have a penis. I looked.
You sure?
She might have
Was-
been the first.
Maybe at birth.
Post-op.
Maybe
Just
at
a
birth, and her
big-
parents were like, "I
big
don't want a
clit?
dude," and they cut it
The
off.
question you had that made me laugh was, do you worry about a curveball, i.e., a meaty chode showing up to jump in?
This was at work in a conference room that I was writing these questions.
So basically,
I thought of this.
The question is like, if you and your girlfriend got into a fight, which is what you posed,
She
and
sent
then
you
she
this
sent you
video.
this video.
And then you're like, "All right, I guess we're not fighting anymore." And then all of a sudden, you just see a cock come into the
In the
screen.
back of my mind, yeah. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking
what
dick's
you're
coming out.
thinking. In my mind, like if she's angry at me, I know that this isn't a real thing. Like she's got to be real angry to do this, and you have to be consecutively evil to her.
I think we're on the consensus. I'm
that's
not
a-
masturbating to a video.
Wait.
I'm only FaceTime masturbating.
Yes.
How?
I think that's
I'm
the only
overwhelmed.
consensus.
You're overwhelmed.
I'm overwhelmed.
Why?
I'm just imagining a video of just this like flying.
Well, you
and
were
for
in
some
war.
reason it has wings, and it's just a fucking chode with like Pegasus wings.
No, I mean,
flying.
what do
like
you mean?
the
What
dicks
I-
in South Park when they're fucking blasting off. That's what I'm
Yeah.
picturing.
No. So what we're talking about is a guy walks in, all of a sudden there's just a dick in the screen. She goes, "Get out of here!"
Oh,
Yeah.
Next one.
So she knows she's getting herself ready for that chode.
with
You-
wings.
With
with
wings.
wings.
You get to be the opposite sex for 3 days.
Slap my titties.
What time period do you choose? 18 to 24, 25 to 32, 33 to 40, or 40 plus?
40 plus. I want to see how far my tits go down.
Honestly,
Do they truly touch my knees? When I unload those puppies, are they actually at my feet?
I thought 40 plus as well. I don't know why. That's the first thing that came to
That's
head.
it?
When I wrote this down, I was like, I think I'm picking 40 plus.
18 to 24 is the only answer here. Your tits are perky. You're still like
So what are you going to do
attractive.
during that time period? You're just going to slut
Well,
it up?
there's the next question.
Are you going to slut it up?
That's the next
entire time?
question.
The next next question is, what type of woman do you choose? Like, are you white or
going-
black? Are you 5'10"? Are you 5'1"?
My name's Karen, and I'm going
Do
to
you
the
weigh
manager.
100 pounds? Do you weigh
Fucking
1,000
pissed.
pounds?
Yeah.
Give me the,
what are you?
I am
Describe the
angry.
perfect woman you want to be.
The one that I want to be?
The woman, the perfect woman.
I'm
going to
be Chris's mom.
That's just rude.
I can't top that. That's correct.
I'm picking.
We talking about
But I'm
right
going
answer?
40 plus. I'm going to Chris's mom.
I'm picking an 18-year-old, any kind of ethnic,
What name?
95
I think we
pound
know why Chris likes
C
younger women.
cup,
What's the name?
and I will masturbate. It's the clearest thing you do. It'll be the closest I have to banging.
You're
a
not going
10
to
in
have
my life.
sex? You're not going to get a dick?
No, absolutely not. That's the weird part.
You watch training
You
porn.
would get a dick if you became a woman?
I mean,
No.
you got to try it on one of the 3
Nope.
days.
Is it gay if you get dicked?
No, you're a woman.
No,
Audience.
I think it is.
So you have 3
Audience,
days.
is it gay if you could become a woman for 3 days and you have sex with a guy? Is that gay?
Actually, that's a superpower.
Yeah.
Have a dick and a pussy. You guys didn't mention it, so no. No, that's
Is
No,
it-
that's
is
that's
it gay?
just
But
a
if
gender.
you-
That's a hermaphrodite. It's not a
Yeah.
superpower.
mentally you're the same.
You're a mental guy. You become a woman
I
for
never
3
said
days.
that. I never said that.
No.
You're a mental woman.
I'm creating a hypothetical.
Ah.
You are a
My-
guy
my
who
thing
becomes
here,
a woman
my
for
coitus.
3 days and you have sex with a guy. Is it gay?
No, it's not gay. You're a woman.
You know you're banging
But
a
when
guy,
you-
though.
But do you know there's, I mean,
When you do swap back and you're a guy again.
Would you bang
Yeah,
a guy?
that's what I'm with Bob on this one.
The question is, would you bang a guy being yourself as a woman?
What if you love the dick?
I mean,
Yeah.
I like my own dick.
What happens?
What if you
I
loved
like
it?
my own
Would you-
dick.
I have no desire to bang a guy. I want to go into
But you're a hot woman.
I'd want
No. That's no. What type of woman would you pick?
Yeah, what if I choose lesbian, Chris? Jesus.
No, well, I'm choosing straight woman.
Well, maybe.
Maybe lesbian is the right
so
answer.
wait, you're
No,
a woman.
lesbian's
Hold
the right
on,
answer.
you're a woman for 3 days. You're going to
Lesbian's
choose
the
a
right
straight
answer.
woman
No,
and
no.
not have sex.
No, lesbian's the right answer. That's the right answer. I'm a hot
That's
lesbian.
the nicest thing you've ever said to
I'm
me.
an 18-year-old hot lesbian, and I'm just going to scissor until there's no moisture left.
Xerxes?
Do you enjoy eating vagina now?
No, I hate it.
Okay, so that's a big part
If
about
I
being
had
a
a
lesbian.
clit, I would love for someone to go down on it.
You do have a clit. You do.
Well,
An oversized
when
one.
I'm drunk, I do have a clit. You're right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. No, I think
Top 10, maybe even top 1 best
40
activity ever would be
plus.
to
Does
have
the
someone
thumb count
eat
as
me
a
out
clit?
if I was a woman.
is the thumb count as a clit?
Count as a clit.
It's an oversized clit.
When you're thumbing,
Yeah.
Think about
Hey.
having an orgasm.
Yeah.
You would rather be the woman because they're not going to.
I'd want to be a squirter.
They're going to use their hands and mouth.
I'd really want to be a squirter.
I'd be so worried about the mess.
Why?
Because I'm trying to roll over and go to
Do
sleep.
you know what's great about messes? You can just clean them up.
Imagine blasting
Yeah, if
into
you
a
are
guy
fucking
so
laying down a
forcefully that
tarp-
he moves back. How cool would that be?
Blasting into a guy. So you're talking about being a guy.
All right, to a woman. I'm sorry, I'm lesbian here. Blast into a woman so forcefully with your
But
squirt
wouldn't you
that
always-
she pushes back.
Wouldn't you want to do reverse missionary or the female missionary?
Amazon position?
Amazon position. You want to be the Amazonian woman.
Yeah, but they
in
don't
this
have to
scenario.
fuck a guy.
That's true.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
a
fucking a
lesbian.
guy.
I'm a lesbian in this scenario.
You're a lesbian, but you got to take a dildo. Big black meaty dildo.
What about a cucumber?
Yeah, cucumber, dildo, whatever your heart desires.
All right, Val's husband, this is perfect
the way
for
up.
you.
All the way up.
This is perfect for you, Val's husband. There's the hair loss drug,
God, I was fucked up
finasteride,
at work that I was thinking
causes
about these things.
impotence.
I'm glad no one saw you typing this at work.
No,
What's
they
what you
did. I was in the
typing there?
conference room. There was
But
all
were
window.
people behind you? Like,
no,
if they
no.
read,
I went into.
it's-
I go into a conference room when I do these things.
Okay, you
Closed
wanna-
doors, behind closed doors.
All right, listen.
If you would like to, or we could get some.
You have no hair. You have no hair.
Okay,
Wait,
that's,
can we repeat-
that's
can we-
accurate.
Repeat the question.
The hair loss drug finasteride causes impotence even years after you take it.
Wait, so it causes you to lose hair?
No, impotence.
No, but
Impotence.
it's a hair loss drug, so it's the drug you
So
take.
you
to lose
take
hair.
it to get
No,
hair.
you
It's
take it to
Rogaine.
get your hair, and then years
Would you take
later-
Rogaine if you knew it would
No.
not give you boners?
Can I counteract it with boner pills?
No.
Dude, you can
know-
always get
why?
a fucking
No,
rug
I'm
and
telling-
put it on
would
your
you
head.
ever? would you ever take like Propecia or anything like that?
Nope.
If you knew it was going to be,
I'd
you were
rather
gonna
have
become impotent.
alopecia
Yeah, but
than...
you have a nice head. You have a nice, perfect
Thanks,
head
man.
to be bald.
It's not frumpy.
At this point in my life, I
Bones, are you
can't be
about to
bald.
say that you don't want to fuck?
No, I
no,
enjoy
let him
sex.
keep complimenting my head. This is awesome.
No. At this point in my life, I can't be bald anymore. If I'm bald, I'm fucked. Like,
Dude,
I don't know what
that's
to do
I
with
thought,
myself.
But this hair is gone. It's retreating.
Yeah, but your hair was always retreating,
Whoa,
right?
whoa. I think I made it at least 17
Did you
years
ever?
before that happened.
Did you ever have like flowing locks? Did you ever have long,
I
nice,
had
meaty hair?
a head full of just
Like lettuce,
fro.
like a nice lettuce.
It curled and it was greasy and it was disgusting and it was never pleasant. So I think the hair loss is a.
They're
is a
at.
plus.
Sorry, I don't want to answer while I'm talking. Keep talking, Chris. Sit
Yeah,
down.
plus thing.
Sit the fuck down. I have control over
You're
this.
sitting on
you
that
have
like it's
control
a
over,
fucking
You
squatty
have control
potty.
over the notes. We can talk however long we
Yeah.
want to.
Also, Jim,
Go ahead.
it's really weird sitting here looking you in the eyes the entire time. Just want you to know that.
Are you getting hard?
I mean, if you call that little flop up.
Hold on, right now. Get hard right now, Eric.
Yeah.
Right now.
Boner
you said you
up.
could do it right now.
Boner.
No. You can't touch
Boner.
it. You can't touch it. Boner.
Do it.
Am I or am I not wearing underwear?
No,
this
that's
isn't
not
the game I signed on for.
All right, we're moving on.
All right.
We're moving on.
Eric's not wearing underwear. Weird. So I'd like to go on a little rant here.
Tell us everything.
Co-host Z over here, he likes to make up some things, but he makes it seem it's not about being right; it's about being confident. I'm all about that, but I know when someone's trying to be confident and they know they're not right. Yes, I am. I'm going on a little rant. And
Whatever you're saying is wrong.
exactly. See, he'll say that, but he cut out quite a lot of the Coitus corner. Quite a lot.
I'm looking at it. He cut out several.
He cut out several. Come tribute. Why don't you read that?
What is the cum tribute?
Why don't you read it?
Using your significant other's pictures or film for others to masturbate to.
Yes. So
This-
you're
these all were
So
intertwined.
this is like the
three
Hunger
to me
Games.
were the same
this
exact
This
thing.
is the Cumber Games. So you are passing out a picture so that other guys can masturbate to your significant other.
Oh, that's why? What?
Why would you do
But
that?
why?
Why
But
would you
why?
do that?
Sorry.
Why would you give other people your significant other's naked pictures?
If somebody told you right now you're in a very long-term relationship, I will
Yeah.
pay off all your debts for one naked picture of your significant other, would you do it?
Am I married?
Do you get approval?
You're in a
from
4-year
significant others?
relationship. You're in a long-term
Am I
relationship.
going to marry them?
Most likely.
What if you
Then
are
no.
married?
Then no.
No, it's one picture.
No.
Covers all your debts.
Nope.
How are you going to get married with that type of debt?
Unless she said
never.
yes, then no.
Yes. This girl is starting.
Unless she said do it, then no.
Yeah, I feel like that's you gotta.
She says do it.
I don't want.
She says, I want you to do it to everybody.
I don't want
I want
the
you to
person
give
I'm
it to
going to
everybody.
marry to be
Ah,
seen
but those are
naked
red
by
flags.
everyone.
Those are red flags.
You're already engaged. She says, I want you to pass my picture around so your friends can jerk off to it.
And clear my.
Then
name.
I'm not marrying her.
I
if
want
that's
your
the case.
friends to jerk off.
You're
Debt-
already
debt clearing
married. You're already married with 3
Yeah.
children. She says that.
Ooh.
Young children too. So
And you
getting
just
a
bought a
divorce.
car. Lots of debt.
Yeah, and a new house.
Yep.
Trailer, but a new house.
Gambling
A
debt.
new house. You're still out?
You bet on that Knicks lineup.
Yes.
out.
You bet on the Knicks to you put your mortgage on the Knicks to win in the next 5 years. To
Yep.
win the championship in the next 5 years. You're out?
I'm out.
So what are we up to next? Moving along.
Recording of masturbating. My girlfriend and I were having sex the other day, and she burst into tears. Has this ever happened to you?
There's a question. See, this is a good question. Has this ever happened to you?
I can actually say no.
Never happened.
No
to
one
me.
has ever cried while I've been having sex. with them. I'm pretty
thankfully.
fucking. I'm
What would
pretty
your-
fucking proud of that.
What would your reaction be if somebody started crying? And not because of like you're doing
I think I have
anal
to
and
change my name and leave the country. I'm gone. That's it.
a significant other. It doesn't have to be your girlfriend. It just could be someone you're having sex with at the time. It doesn't have to be a wife.
I just it doesn't bode well.
But it's not
Something
because so she starts crying because she's like, I just always put myself in these situations.
Yeah, that's
I
like
just
I
get
took
him-
out
I
a
get-
hit on you. Like that's
I'ma kiss on you, I'll pee on you, I'll pee. Oh, I don't think R. Kelly's allowed to be
drip.
singing.
Yeah,
we can't sing R. Kelly.
he's in jail for
because
kitty
we are
popping.
an anti-rape podcast.
that's right.
Yes. Once again, anti-rape.
I'm a pee on you.
Drip, drip, drip.
Yes, I do. I'll pee on you. All right. Moving along. Moving right along. Thanks for cutting things out. You can't read things tired. You got to read it in a good, funny state of mind.
That's all we have.
Okay, what's up next?
Hypothetical Bob.
Hypothetical Bob! And we're back.
Joining us for Hypothetical Bob is Hypothetical Bob.
MVP.
MVP.
Most valuable Bob.
How about that?
And guess what? Guess who he's married to? Most valuable Beth.
Most
MVP.
valuable Beth.
2 MVBs.
A pair of bees sitting there.
Bob, what do you
Kissing
got
in a
for us,
tree.
buddy? What do you got for us?
So this one comes coming in hot, last minute,
Via MP.
from our fabulous owner of the Triumvirate,
Co-owners.
Triumvirate.
Mr. Michael Porter.
Right now we have 66% of the team here.
Shout out
Do you feel a little overwhelmed?
Shout out MP of the Triumvirate.
Soon to be like half the
Well,
league sitting
you have
in
1/3 of the other Triumvirate here, so together you
Ooh,
make
99%.
one of two.
He's got an interesting question that I actually don't know the answer to. I'm going to kind of make it up on the fly.
Let's
but
do
the
it.
question is,
I love when you make things up.
let's say you, because you guys are males, turned into females. You're now women.
This is great.
The only way to go back is to either A, have sex with your best friend,
My best guy friend.
guy friend, correct?
Yes.
Or B, have sex with 20 other men, randoms, but 10 of those are anal sex.
I didn't catch the last part, and that is wonderful.
Am I still me?
Yes, you're
Mentally?
still same thing as the last scenario.
Easiest hypothetical ever. I'm staying a woman and I'm becoming a lesbian. Easiest hypothetical ever. Not even a question. Not even a... Mentally, I cannot fuck any of my friends.
How many?
Let alone 20 random guys.
So you lost your job instantly. How many women are in your union? How many women do your job?
0.5.
Less than 1%.
Okay, you're getting fired.
If I'm a woman, they actually want you.
So you show up at work.
I'd be more likely to get hired if I was a woman.
Excuse me. You show up at work, and the next day, and they're like, "Who are you?"
Not
And they're like, I'm Chris. And they're like, no, you're not.
They would never fire me. First of all, I'm in a union. Second of all, I'd be a
No,
woman.
but they would
in a
think you're
union.
crazy. They were like, get the fuck out of here. You'd never be able to go back to your
2019
job.
and I work at one of the most liberal colleges in America.
You would
I
never-
could just say I transitioned.
You would never be able to go back to your job.
Incorrect.
No, you don't. You are your mentality.
Incorrect.
Not to mention once you get fired.
I
you try
work
to
at
get a
Queens
new
College.
job.
They literally have instructions on how to avoid ice on the website.
Hold on. MVB, what do you pick for me?
Boy, I don't know.
Why is this a thought?
Well,
Why is this a thought?
because one, I don't want to stay a woman. No offense.
Yes, no offense.
So I need to go back.
You have to mentally fuck men.
I think I'm gonna fuck my best friend because it is one occurrence that, in my expertise only lasts about 4 minutes.
You've already fucked your male best friend?
So
No, it
instead of
just
doing
means
that,
sex in
instead
general.
of doing that
Sex in
20
general.
Yeah, but
times,
you're not having sex. You don't have the dick in this scenario. What if your best friend has
Does your best friend know it's
excellent
you?
stamina?
Does your best friend know it's you? That's
And a
another
huge
ad
dick.
thing. I think it's your. I think
You
it's your
name
best
the
friend.
guy. Name the guy that's gonna fuck
No,
you.
no.
I'm not even
no.
sure who it is at this point.
I feel like
Just got married.
All right,
best,
let's
best
use
man
this.
was my brother. That's obviously not happening.
Let's
Obviously,
No.
let's use Mike Porter. He's definitely got a big dick, and he probably lasts forever.
he's got an anteater too.
Yeah, that's got,
Got
a lot
some
of
smegma.
So you're gonna take a dick from Mike Porter, which let's say it's gonna last 35 minutes, and it's a big dick. So you're
30,
taking.
hold on, 35 minutes. Who lets 35 minutes drunk? That's it.
Mike Porter, I have a lot of faith in.
You're the guy who's
I have a
killing
lot of faith
sex.
in Mike Porter.
You're the guy who's killing sex for pizza.
So what?
So you obviously don't enjoy it.
I would definitely not enjoy anal sex from a big dicked 35
No.
minute
Anal
session.
sex is only
it's
if
a
you don't
popular
choose
thing.
your best friend. Your best friend is just sex, normal vaginal sex.
You're still mentally fucking a guy.
Yes.
Your best friend. So when you go back to being
You watch.
Bob,
You watch training porn.
every time
He
you
doesn't,
see
though.
Mike, you're like, "Hey, buddy, remember that time you dicked me?"
And he doesn't know, though.
No, he doesn't know. He just thinks it's another.
Would you be
girl.
able to not tell him?
I would tell him.
I'd be like, remember that girl?
I couldn't keep that a secret.
Remember that girl named Eloise? Because I would pick.
You
like, her
guys are
grandma name.
Bones. What are you gonna do? Because Bob's already off.
I'm going
He's
back.
flown
to,
the Cooper.
I'm
already.
going back.
I'm not sure what
I'm going back to being a dude. Can I pick a timetable of best friend? Can I pick like my best friend from like grade school into high school, like all the way up until like end of college?
You want
I
a
think-
child to fuck you?
No, up until college. No, like he was my best friend until a period of time, and then he lost best friend status.
Okay, yeah, but you're still getting fucked by a guy.
Yeah, but I don't really hang out with him or know him anymore, so I don't never have to see him.
No, it's your current best friend. Because it affects your life.
By the way, just to paint the visual, Bones is in like this Howard Stern chair. It's great. It's fantastic.
Thanks, Bob. I appreciate that.
Oh, so are you.
Bob, these are wonderfully comfortable.
That's better than our last guest who just show pictures to people and assume that everything that we know is going on.
Fabulous podcast.
You guys are both.
I'm going
retarded.
best
This is
friend.
So stupid.
No. How about this? You have to
I
choose.
cannot
You have
have-
to choose. You have to go back to
the
a guy.
hypothetical was: would you or wouldn't you? No, I wouldn't. I would just become a lesbian. It's the easiest thing in the world.
hypothetical was option A or option B. You
There was
took
no-
option C, which
there
I
was
will
not a-
accept.
No,
But there is
was
no option C.
The option was: do you fuck your best friend? Do you fuck 20 guys, or do you just stay a woman? I'm staying a woman. The first thing out of
your
both.
best-
The first thing out of each of your mouths was, "Well, I got to become a guy again." That was the first thing out of both of your mouths,
course. Have
which
you ever-
means the option.
Hashtag-
Which
have you ever
means
given
there was
birth?
an option to stay a woman.
Have you ever given birth or accepted?
You made that option.
I'm becoming a
25% wages?
lesbian.
Hold on.
Lesbians
Stop
don't
yelling.
have sperm.
Stop yelling. Why don't you put the mic down for a minute and let us talk?
If you tried to go out in the open market for a job, you get paid 50% on the dollar.
I would get hired immediately
Drop the mic.
because
Just
I'm
stop
a
it.
woman and it's 2019. My union would hire me in 12 seconds
Not if you're a woman.
because I don't have. You have no idea.
Not if you're a woman.
If I was, oh, I'm not even gonna say anything else. If I was a woman, I'd get hired immediately.
You did put a dick in your mouth. You
She-
did have a dick in your mouth.
Sheely's penis was on the other side of shorts that I put my
So
mouth
it's
on.
kind of like a condom
He
being
was
on the
not
other
hard.
side of a condom.
He was not hard.
And
He was not hard.
you watch tranny porn. You like dudes.
I watch men who are women, well, trying to be women, fuck women.
I think it's gayer to stay as a woman. I think it's way gayer to stay as a woman.
To be a lesbian woman, how is that gay?
No. You don't know that you're going to be a lesbian. You can't say I'm going to be a lesbian. Maybe you just all of a sudden you're like, you know
It's
what?
me mentally, so obviously I'm attracted to
So
women.
since you added
That's
an
the whole
extra,
point.
stop talking.
Mentally, I'm me, so I'm attracted to women.
Since you added another,
You're mad because I found the obvious loophole in this hypothetical,
Bob,
and I
stop.
got it right.
Bob, stop.
Can I press the button?
No, hold on. Just no, we're not done. Since you added C to the A-B hypothetical situation, I'm going to add a D.
I'm not answering A
If
or
you
B.
stay as a woman within a year, you are literally are turned on by men. You have to have sex with men.
No, you're just making up something new.
Well, you made something new too.
No, I didn't. What
There
was
was
the
no-
option? What was the option of the hypothetical?
The options were A and B. A, bang your best friend. B, bang 20 strangers.
Or
10 of them are
C,
anal
stay.
sex.
stay
No,
a
there was
woman.
no C.
We never said
Yes,
C.
it was. The only way to get back would be to bang someone.
Correct.
Meaning that if you wanted to just stay the same, you stay the same.
You could. I don't know what
Just
you do
because
for
I'm
this,
good at reading the hypothetical situation and you fucked up the
you
question
can't show up
does
to
not mean I should be punished.
can't show up
You
to
can't
work
show up
as
to
a
work
woman.
The next day, they don't know who you are.
And you write your name as Chris Savatsky.
All right, so they fire
you're
me,
Christine
and I
Savatsky.
get a new job as
You
a
have to
woman.
start. You have to start back from zero in local 30.
I'm already in so much
Savatsky.
debt it wouldn't matter.
I don't know if I was a hot woman.
Hit it.
Hold on. I'll after you hit it, I'll go into this. But go. All right, Bob.
Well, there's no point in hitting the button if you're going to keep talking.
I think if I was an attractive woman,
Worst podcast we've ever done.
If I was an attractive woman, I would fucking whore my shit. I would whore myself out for so much money. I would be making so much goddamn money.
We're done. I have the next hypothetical question. What is the dollar amount you would spend to save your dog's life? The maximum dollar amount.
How long has this dog been part of my family?
Do you have a dog? Hypothetical, Bob?
I've never owned a dog.
Are they gonna die again, or do they live forever?
Your dog has cancer. How much money would you spend
$0.
to know that it's going to be cured?
Do you know
of
how much
cancer?
money you have to spend to kill your dog?
No,
It's
I'm
incredible. It's
I'm
like
asking you a question.
$10,000.
How much money? How much money? So if they said you could cure your dog of cancer for $1, you wouldn't do it.
No,
What?
no.
Yeah.
I've had
I've
multiple
never-
dogs died,
I've-
so I no.
So your dog, you have the option to save
You
your
don't like
dog's
dogs.
life for $1, and you're killing the dog.
But wait, is it living a normal dog life?
Yeah, it's a regular dog.
Then no, they live to like maybe 18 at tops.
This isn't making any sense.
Yeah, at tops they live to 18. I'm not saving its life.
I've never had a dog before in my entire life, but I know one how
That's
cute
what he
they are,
does.
and two how obsessed and attached people get. I would probably pay $2,000.
Thank you. Someone with a reasonable answer to a question.
It's not a reasonable-
$2,000.
It's not a reasonable
You could
answer.
save your dog's life for $1, and you just killed your dog.
I'm available on weekends.
All right, for $1, sure, I'll save it for $1.
Val's husband, come here. Give me your number. What is your number to save your dog's life that you would spend on them?
How old is the dog?
4.
Oh God.
Let's make it 3-year-old dog.
10 grand.
10 grand is your number. See, that's a reasonable.
If it's gonna keep it going, like this,
it'll
isn't-
live its normal life
Like
if you save it.
if this were a thing where you're doing it and it's gonna live and it's gonna go from 3 to 18 or the normal progression of life, 10 grand.
You can talk, Bob.
10 grand.
If it's like a 12-year-old dog and you're gonna do this and
Another
2
9
years
years,
later, it's like you're in the same boat. Unfortunately, like that sucks, but no. But at 3, yeah, I'd spend some money.
You know it's way more than 10 grand. 10 grand is
No, we're picking a
Not if
number
you
to
have dog
save the life.
insurance, Jim.
I'd say 5 grand's my number.
You can
Doggy
get that
insurance blows
the
my
pet
mind.
health care.
Blows my
thing.
mind.
Five
Doggy
grand
insurance.
is my number.
I would
First
do,
off, you
I
just
would
is
do- I
that the
would do
first
some
dog you've had in your
surgery.
life? This is the first dog you've had.
So what? I'm answering the question honestly.
You've never seen a dog die. The dog's going to die way before you die.
You have the choice to save your dog for 9 years or let it die there. I'm
Yes,
saving
Jim.
it for 9 years.
I'd rather it not go through like dog chemotherapy
Man,
or whatever it goes through.
It's
A dog
instantly
is
cured
a
for the
dog is
dollar
in your
amount.
life for a
Instantly
short
cured.
time.
When
you are in the dog's life
Instantly
its entire
cured.
life. It's
Instantly cured.
Sure.
It's part of your family. You're not fucking sorry.
I'm sorry. I love dogs. It's an animal, bro. It is not a human being, and it does not have the same mentality as us. I would never.
We just lost every listener because now we're an anti-dog podcast.
I love
apparently.
dogs. I love
me.
dogs. I love dogs.
Is there any guarantee after you save the dog from this
It'll live till
cancer
12.
that he'll live for the
Live
next
till
9
12.
years?
Live till 12.
Healthy.
Healthy till 12, and then it'll die.
Oh, that changes a little bit. That probably puts a little bit more money in the bank.
Bones is only spending $1. At $2, Bones is murdering a dog.
I'm not murdering a dog. I'm letting it live like an
We have
animal.
disagreed vehemently on everything today.
Yeah, this is a rough one.
Well, Chris is drunk and yelling. He's just screaming.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Are we recording?
How are
we're
you?
recording. I'm good. How are you?
Joining
I'm
us
good.
live for Blind Bets is our friend Luke.
Hello.
The season standings are as follows. Bones is 1-1, answering 3 right and 3 wrong. Z is 1-1, answering 3 right and 3 wrong. And Baker is 0-1, answering 1 right and 2 wrong. Our $10 bets are 0-1 with a pending Webb Simpson bet. Question 1, Luke. Answer to the best of your ability the following questions. What color shirt are you wearing?
Blue.
Bob, you are correct.
Whoa!
What color
Can't hear?
onesie is your baby wearing?
Good question. Hold on.
Do 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 do.
Teal.
Teal. We are all incorrect.
We are all incorrect.
Question number
Or
3.
aqua.
What was the last flavored ice cream that you ate?
That I had?
Yes.
Mint chocolate chip.
Whoa! Bob with the
Bob with the chocolate chip? Are you
resounding
fucking
victory.
kidding me? Are you
Resounding
kidding me?
victory from Bob.
Are you kidding me?
Luke, I love your ice cream choice, even though I hate that.
Fuck, Luke.
You're welcome, Bob.
Bob with a resounding victory. Luke, thank you for joining us.
I'll see you tomorrow, Luke.
We
Well,
love you.
Chris will see you tomorrow, too.
I'm coming to play golf.
It's a pleasure, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Tell your grandma said hello.
When you said
We're recording.
Recording? All right. Also, now joining the live pod, Mr. Esquire and his girlfriend, Jess. We're going to go into no stupid questions. Are you ready?
I can just say, Mr. Andrew Villa looks like he just showed
Andrew,
up
wow.
straight
Yes, wow.
from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Wow, yeah,
The
he looks
Esquire
like
is-
he played around a golf, he went to a Denny's, and he is ready to go.
He looks like he got a hand job in Jupiter.
Name of the episode, Hand Job and Jupiter.
Hand job in Jupiter.
Yes.
First, no stupid
So I don't
question.
pick the name of the episode before it.
Why
Sorry.
is it so rare to see a guy playing a harp?
It's not. I don't think it
Have
is.
you ever seen a guy play a harp before?
Wonderful shirt, Andrew.
Probably not.
Wonderful.
I have never seen a
It's-
guy play a harp
It's
before.
weird. That's weird. I wouldn't even want to see it.
I don't think it's weird. It's because maybe the straddle action, maybe that's it.
I think it's very bizarre.
Bob, how do those earphones feel on you?
They're comfy.
Next
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
If you sat in rice for a few days, would it suck all the moisture from your body?
No, your skin acts as a natural insulation.
I'm going to go with Bob because he is very confident about that. And it's not about being right, it's about being confident.
I feel
and
like
trust
if
him.
I sat in a bed of rice, of dry rice, for 30 days, I would die.
Have you done it?
I think that might be our next challenge.
Great question, Bob. Have you done it?
If the moon were made
Chris,
of cheese, would you eat it?
Would you rather do that or fuck your best friend as you're a woman? You die in this situation.
I'd much rather sit in some rice.
I'd rather sit in rice.
yeah, but you're in your mind, you're dead.
What do you mean?
You said if I sit in rice for 30 days, you just said this. I think I'm going to
I'd
die.
rather die than have to live with knowing I fucked a dude that was my best
Who would it
friend.
be?
What?
Who would it be that you would fuck?
I
You have like 300
I
best
plead the
friends.
fifth.
It's Slayer, isn't it?
I plead the
it's
fifth.
Bulbasaur.
I plead the fifth.
It's Bulbasaur.
My
That's why
brother.
he's out.
My brother.
Yeah, oh, that's worse. Why would you pick your brother?
Well, because I already chose to die. So
He's seen his penis as well.
They have the same penis.
He has inside information.
when and why
Inside info,
did
huh?
people start using dog ears? And do vets use dog ears?
Disney, and it was Goofy. No, that's not Disney. So yeah, it's Goofy movie.
I think it was a way to relate to your dog, and it wasn't like the dog died at 7, he died at 49, like your father.
so it made you feel better about it.
Exactly. So why would you save him? Because if he dies at 3, he really dies at 50. Right?
Right, it made it more relatable. It was like he wasn't a 3-year-old.
We have a
infant.
clear villain of
He
the
lived
episode.
a good
It's
life.
usually me. We have a clear villain, the dog hating Bones. Next question.
You're always the villain.
I know. Do handicapped people's shoes last forever?
It does appear that they do.
The Velcro though.
Well, just do their shoes last forever?
But does the Velcro? Does the Velcro?
That's a great
I think the issue is the Velcro.
What if they were regular shoelaces?
What about those socks you get at the hospital that have the rubber things on the bottom?
Slip-on shoes. Slip-on shoes. Do they last forever?
No, because I had some stingers last year, and I ran through them. I went to some clubs with them. And
They literally can't run.
I'm going to say the over/under in life expectancy is 18 years.
Do you think the handicapped
I
person
definitely go over.
or the shoes last longer?
Wow.
I'd take the shoes.
Do shoes outlast handicapped people?
Yeah, handicap is like an 11.5-year lifespan.
That's a good question.
What are we talking about? Handicap is 11-year. I'm the evil guy in this episode. You think
When you get a handicap, your lifespan is 11.5 years.
Everyone kills kids, Bo.
And everybody knows that.
Yeah, everybody kills children. Anti-rape, anti-killing children podcast.
Do
once again.
deaf, schizophrenic people hear voices?
Deaf?
Schizophrenic people hear voices.
Yes. Because it's not the actual art of hearing; it's they talk to you via.
But do you really? But you don't know.
So
But you don't know what talking is until you hear someone talking to you.
So
you don't
deaf
know the
people
sound.
hear
you don't know
thoughts?
sound.
That's mind blowing.
Yes. I'm a little high.
Sheely, do deaf, schizophrenic people hear voices?
Deaf from birth.
Can you hear a voice?
How?
if
They
you're
don't know
deaf?
what a voice is.
gonna
They've never
change-
heard a voice.
I'm changing my stance on the subject.
Yeah, but they've
So you're
never
saying
heard
their
a voice
thoughts.
before.
But they've never heard a voice
They
before.
don't know what. They don't know what a thought. They've never heard a voice.
Good question.
Yeah.
I know there's no stupid questions. Shout out to Villa for the next one. If I
out, Villa.
planted a ridiculous amount of catnip around my yard and surrounding neighborhood, would it attract a large amount of cats?
Depends on where you are. I think is the real thing here.
Definitely true.
Philadelphia, definitely.
There's a bunch of pussies in Philadelphia.
I'm going to agree with you guys.
Oh no, Bob didn't answer.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't think so, but I also don't know much about catnip. I don't think it is that smelly that they can smell it from all around.
But it's not smelly to you. It's to them.
But like, if you had a whole bunch of marijuana in your pocket, I wouldn't be attracted from 4 streets away.
You might. You don't know how potent marijuana is.
I guess not.
Marijuana, when it's real potent, is like, remember that night where you came back from the Devils game, I believe, and I was blasting music from our apartment.
Do you remember that? I
And
do
you could
remember
literally
exactly
hear it. You're like, oh my God, I can hear it on Washington. You're like, that can't be us. Nope, that's Bones.
It was
That's
us.
Bones. Indeed it was.
Another shout
What's
out
your
to
answer?
Villa.
What's your answer?
No, absolutely not.
You just ask the questions?
Yeah, this is what I'm doing.
All right, so I'm just going to let you know, next episode, I read everything. You have to listen and decide.
I said no. Shout out to Villa on the next one.
It's going to make him so nervous.
Why do I move slowly and punch like a pussy during my bad dreams?
That's a great question.
It is true because I just had a bad dream where I was literally
You were describing it, yeah.
I was
It's like
in
you're
Grand
underwater.
Central and I literally these bums were like coming at me and I couldn't walk and I got myself to the stairs and then I just jumped. I was like I can walk down these and I jumped and I do you guys enjoy that? Because I enjoy that. Is that weird? I enjoy a falling dream.
I hate it.
I love waking up at like 2 a.m. be like whoo, oh, and then going right back to sleep.
And I have these dreams where I just scream and no one can hear me.
I only disagreed with the time. If this happened when I was supposed to wake up, I'd love it.
It never
because
does.
I know
It never does.
I know, but if it were to happen,
Because you're in REM sleep when it happens, which is never really at 7
I
o'clock. in
love
the morning.
REM cycles.
Yeah. Rem Vanderbeek, his dad used to own the Devils. He went to Seton Hall. He was a big old dick.
James Vanderbeek.
Shout out
Yes.
Rem, except Seton Hall kind of sucks.
No, but Rem sucked, dude. Rem sucked.
Exactly.
Yes. His dad, wonderful person.
Shout out REM the band.
Oh, love REM.
Not bad, Bob. Are oranges
Also, Creedence Clearwater. I don't know. Just not
Creedence Clearwater Revival?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Are oranges called oranges because orange are orange, or is orange called orange because oranges are orange?
That's a fantastic question.
Why isn't yellow called banana then?
Yeah, I've been waiting my whole life to answer this question. I'll tell you the truth.
31 years.
The truth.
He's been waiting.
Yeah, the truth is orange juice. You love orange juice.
You went with the gray area.
Exactly. Orange juice is as good.
All right, what are you saying? Orange juice or orange juice?
Are you saying that orange juice came before both the color orange and the fruit orange?
I'm saying that the juice from that orange is called orange juice because it's from the orange. The color orange comes from the fruit.
So the
Sounds pretty fucking
so you're
communist to
saying
me.
that orange juice crossed the road first, then oranges crossed the road, then the color orange crossed the road.
That's correct. Specifically the home style from Tropicana because it's delicious.
So you're saying, so when the first person found an orange, they were like, I can't open this, so I'm just gonna squeeze it until all the juice comes out. But how's the color
Because it was
orange?
soft.
But what?
Yeah, how did you make orange?
The color orange.
Aren't you glad it isn't banana?
The color orange comes from the shade of visibility from the exterior of
Hold
this
on.
fruit.
Oranges are clearly orange, and that's where it derives from. It derives from the fruit. They said, this is an orange, and then everything that looks like that fruit became orange.
Maybe it was
so.
maybe Big Ange, right?
Posthumously.
Yes. Okay. So maybe it was like
Big Ange is dead.
Is that Nancy or Ange? Orange or Ange? Maybe it was a woman named Ange, and they were like, no, it's Orange.
The color orange is named after the fruit. Google
Yeah,
it.
that's what I said. You said it's from orange juice.
Villa, I love those stingers.
because orange juice is
big
better
fan
than
of
anything.
stingers like that.
But the
Love those
color,
shoes. I love those.
the
shoes.
fruit is not
Comfy,
named after
they're
the
great.
color.
Love
The
'em.
color is
Love
named
'em.
after the fruit. That's where I want.
This is the first time that a fact check actually helped us. Well, helped me.
Good point.
What do you mean helped you?
Feels like a
you never
back-
believe.
I was
fact checks.
correct. I was correct.
It feels like a backdoor cover that you had. All the way
Oh,
through.
backdoor Frank. Okay.
Why don't kids review kids' movies? Why do adults review kids' movies?
That's a mind fuck right there.
Have you ever seen a kid? Have you ever heard him speak?
But the audience is a kid. The audience is a kid. Why don't kids review kids' movies?
So then why don't we allow kids to review adult movies as well? I saw
We
Titanic in
shouldn't,
theaters
because
when I was
that's
10.
what I'm. No, that's the
No, 'cause
opposite of
the-
what I'm saying.
'cause everyone
adults
over
should just
18
review adult movies.
Titanic was very scary for me at like 9 years old.
Yeah,
or
but
8
I'm
years
not
old,
saying
whatever.
that
Also
kids should review
uncomfortable to
it.
watch with my mother when I'm 12.
Yes.
Yeah,
And my
right.
mom was like, and I was like, no, Mom, I want to see those tits.
Great question. Great one. Great question.
Why don't kids review kids' movies? Yeah, but kids
Agreed.
are the
No.
target audience, so shouldn't they have a say? in
No,
if
but
it's good or
clearly,
not?
so kids love everything. They love everything. They love everything. When you were a kid,
I feel like if they would have watched Bambi, kids would say, "Fuck Bambi."
I
it was
loved
a bad
Bambi.
Movie.
I didn't even really think about
I
how
didn't like Bambi.
was.
Bambi died.
No, I didn't really think about how Bambi's mom was murdered at the beginning.
Never-ending story.
No, because
I'm out on Bambi.
No. So as a kid, you see the good things. You never really think about the bad things. You're like, oh, this was fun. Toy Story was fun. Except there was this crazy kid Sid that tried to kill everyone. I never even thought about that. I just
Maybe
loved
that
all.
turned me off.
What? You don't like Toy Story?
I hate Toy Story.
You know he hates Tom Hanks.
Of course,
Yeah,
he hates Tom Hanks.
yeah.
You probably hate
He's a terrible actor.
Tim Allen too, don't you?
No, he was a cocaine dealer. So he's
Tim the
awesome in
Tool
my
Man
book.
Allen? That's why they-
TMT. Shout out Rick Healy, Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
You know why they call him the Tool Man? He always had the tools.
Did you know
big dick.
Barbie, the brand, decided not to partake in Toy Story 1, and they lost out on millions of dollars because of how big of a
Hasbro,
hit?
I thought, owned Barbie.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, yeah, they're brands. Yeah, they chose not.
If you were born
Did
in
did they own Mr. Potato Head? Whatever happened to Mr. Potato Head? I feel like kids don't even know what it is these days. I loved Mr. Potato
it's called a
Head.
transgender.
It is. Mr. Potato Head is the beginning
Is
of
he
the
the OG
54
transgender?
genders.
Did you know there's a potato diet? I just learned about this from shout out Genevieve, my coworker. She said there's
Shout
a
out.
potato diet.
Shout out Genevieve.
Where you only eat potatoes?
What is her last
Only eat
name?
potatoes.
What is her last name?
It was called
Is
the
Geiger?
Irish
It's not
famine, and
Geiger,
then they
right?
all died.
Garrity?
No. I
But
went.
she
She's Irish, shocker.
Yeah. But she said, all you eat is potatoes. And I was like, that sounds fantastic. How do I partake? And she said, all you have to eat is potatoes. And I said, can I put shit on them? She's like, no. As I said, can I put salt and pepper?
This
She
seems
said,
like-
no.
this seems like
And I
something
said,
your
that
avocado-
sounds terrible.
Wait, so she just eats plain
Can you
potatoes?
fry a potato?
Wait,
Of course not.
Wait,
It is
wait.
Just like
You eat it
potato.
like an
That's
apple.
it.
Hold on, excuse me.
You could probably bake it.
Wait. You
No
can't cook
extra-
it. You just eat it.
No. You can cook it, but you can't cook it with butter.
Well,
or
you can
fat.
lick it, you could strip it, you could
A
taste
potato
it.
without anything on it is disgusting.
Right.
It's
And
I'm
that's
talking
disgusting.
every drip,
I'm
drop.
out.
Don't
Do you know what
waste
else is
it,
disgusting?
Baby, slurp
What
it up.
about-
It's enough to fill your cup. It's finger licking good, and I wish
Shut
That
up.
sucked.
So, what about your
go
can you-
down, kind of slow, not really fast.
you stop singing
I
for
was
a second?
sprung once I feel your tongue
Honestly, I'm going to turn you off. Tell us about your
in
avocado
the
man.
crack of my ass.
This episode got off the rails very quickly. Avocado
man.
Avocado.
Tell us about that day. Speaking
yeah,
about potatoes.
Quick story. Bones interviewed for a job at our company. Met this guy named.
I got the
Avoca-
answers correct, by the way.
Met the guy named Avocado Man because he literally just ate avocados for lunch without salt, pepper, anything. He would just eat an avocado with
So you
a
just ate
fork.
fat.
No,
guess,
I
a
mean,
healthy
would you
fat.
rather an
Avocado's just
avocado?
fat.
Avocado tastes like
This
nothing.
guy was weird.
I think
You
I'd rather
think?
potato with nothing on it than an avocado with nothing
He
on
recently,
Is
like
dead?
last year, left the company and he's gone. Thank God.
it. Yeah. No, he asked me these like math questions, and I Googled them.
He
I didn't.
asked, Chris, and this is a decent question for the pod, all those listeners out there. How many windows are there in Manhattan?
4.3 billion.
Where'd you come up with that answer?
I'm always right.
No, it's not. He has
prove
that
me
wasn't
wrong.
that was a hypothetical question. He asked some other questions that were like math related questions, and I know I got the answers right because I googled it after.
Didn't he ask you how many ping pong balls can fit in this room that we're in right now?
And I was like, well, you'd have to what I just said like
683,000.
no, I was like, I can't figure out that answer without figuring out the dimensions of the room. So I'd have to figure out the dimensions
You
of the
could just
room
walk
and then
the
just
room.
multiply that by the dimensions.
You could walk the room.
But the room was it was the weirdest thing ever. The interview.
Shout out Baker, wherever he is right now. I'd like you to challenge yourself to look at the room you're in and try to guesstimate how many ping pong balls you could fit.
How many pounds of hot dogs and taters could you fit inside the room
How
you're in
many
right
cheese
now?
balls do you think Baker could fit in his mouth at one time?
I've watched him have
27.
48.
46.
Joe just said 46, so we're pretty on the same page there.
So like Cheetos cheese balls. Like
I
just
watched
fit
him eat
those
a
in his-
pound and a half of trail mix, a pie of Domino's, and then half of my pie of Domino's in a sitting.
There's a reason he almost threw up last week.
All right, next question. We have 2 left. Do men with one ball have half the testosterone?
Yes.
Depends on which ball it is.
Wrong, because I think there's one nut. Don't fact check me. No one fact check me. I think there's one nut that does all the testosterone.
How about this? Does that one nut?
Larger than the other, that's cancer.
Okay, slow down. We're not
one
gonna
nut
talk, we're
does
not gonna listen to
testosterone.
that.
One nut is
Calm
just
down.
there for
Heavy
accompaniment.
No, one doesn't one create the cum?
One creates the sperm.
Yeah, one
That's a
creates the cum.
fact.
Where
No,
did
that's
you-
a fact.
Where did you learn that?
It's a fact.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. One creates the cum. How about this?
I think they both
You ever
communicate
had
to each
you
other.
ever had your ball like
They're
up here?
they're connected by nerves.
Like
yeah, when
above
you
your
get
dick?
kicked in
So when
the,
your balls get twisted, the nerves disconnect.
Yeah, when you get kicked in the nuts,
I
they
got a
talk to
story.
each other and
Oh.
say "ow."
that makes sense.
But the one nut says, "I can't do any more cum," and the other one says, "Oh, testosterone."
What? How far do you think your nuts are going to hang when you're 60?
Oh, my balls already hang low.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I feel like in 110 degree heat, my balls are almost going to touch the
If
floor.
I'm like 80 and it's
No,
100
your
degrees
balls keep
out,
going, bud.
I might as well be dragging on the floor.
the only things that keep growing,
Your
nose,
ears, and balls.
I keep
and your
losing.
sack.
I keep losing the hair on top of my head, and keep growing the hair
Nose,
on the
ears, and
side of
sack.
my ears. Doesn't make any sense.
Thank God I'm just going to die at 40. It's
Bill
gonna
is
be
so
great.
angry at this because he was like, balls don't keep growing. Your sack keeps growing, Andrew.
Yeah.
I know the answer.
It gets more wrinkly.
Yes.
All right, last question. If you were born in a country that no longer exists, what do you put on your official documents as your place of birth? Now, this hits home to me, kind of. I say that I'm Czechoslovakian.
What?
You weren't born there.
No, I'm saying it kind of does.
No, it
my
doesn't.
grandfather
It doesn't at all.
No, I'm,
You're
I'm,
American.
I'm explaining
You
it.
were born in Bergen
I'm
County.
explaining my connection.
And the truth comes
I'm
out,
explaining my connection.
Mr. North Jersey.
My grandfather
You're
was
from North
my
Europe.
Yeah. You're from Eastern. You're from a country that doesn't exist
My
anymore.
grandfather
You're
was-
from Russia. You're from the former USSR, aren't you? Oh, you motherfucker.
He's a communist. Hit him with it.
God
Hit him with it,
damn.
Bones. Hit him with it.
Sandbagging son of a bitch. Sandbagging son of a bitch.
My grandfather was born in Czechoslovakia, so technically that makes me Czechoslovakian, right?
No,
Why not?
because you were never there.
It's not bad.
When you say your nationality, what do you say?
I'm
Actually,
American.
I can see it. on
Okay,
here.
and what do you say your origin is?
My origin is Summit, New Jersey. Shout out Oval Oak Hospital.
Oh, what's good?
You don't trace
I was
your
actually born in
ethnicity
Morristown,
back.
but whatever.
You guys don't trace your ethnicity back to what?
No. I know what you're saying.
Then I'm
I am
Sicilian
half Irish,
and
half
I'm
Italian.
Sicilian.
I know exactly
All right.
what you're saying.
So
I'm Sicilian and Northern Irish.
I'm mostly Irish, a quarter Italian, and I'm 12.5% Czechoslovakian.
No,
But
that's-
Czechoslovakia does not exist.
That's fair.
So what is the correct answer?
Do you know? How about? Well, no, I don't want to answer this
Origin is from
question.
when it was, and that was
I
Czechoslovakia.
want to go on a little tangent here.
I agree.
So, all right. So no, hold on.
Stop
though.
it. Can you just
No.
for 1 second?
All right.
1 second.
Okay.
So, you know the 23andMe stuff, right?
Never
so
do
my
that.
my friend
Never
did
do
this.
that.
My friend did this, and he's like Italian Irish, or so he thought. He found out that he is 33% Jewish, like through 23andMe, and he was
That's
like,
not
"Oh,
an ethnicity."
Like he's 20. It is when you do that. Like it goes through everything.
Because it's like they say
The
you're like
family history.
some kind of Jewish from a certain place.
yes,
That's what they say,
yes,
yeah.
and he is 33%
The
Jewish.
fact that he told you that is hilarious.
it was we were drunk and it was just hysterical.
If only Hitler would have finished the job.
If I had found that out, I would have thrown those tests in the garbage.
I would never do those.
All
things.
right, so Bones, I'm born in Czechoslovakia, and it's 50 and I emigrate to America and they ask me for my origin of birth and my birth certificate, what do I put down?
Czechoslovakia.
But it's not a country.
It's still there.
But you're from there. You're not from the new place, whatever it is, Czechoslovakia.
Now, technically, I'm from the Slovak side. Do I have to say I'm from Slovakia?
Are you talking about Czech Republic?
No, they're two different countries.
Whatever your birth
What are
certificate
we
says is where
today?
you're from.
Czechoslovakia is split to the Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Right. So wherever geographically your family was from, you are not from the new place.
So
It's
you're
all
thinking
about
like
customs
Well, it's the
19
same place, though.
Chris, you're thinking like 1950s when Pakistan broke off from India. They were all part of India.
So-
same scenario.
Yeah.
And people moved, all the Muslim people moved out of India because they were getting persecuted for being Muslim, and they moved into
Well, rightfully
Pakistan.
so.
Here's a hypothetical.
I don't know if Indian's much better. I don't think. I don't
Walk
think
down a corridor.
They're Sikhs.
Hindu. They're Hindu. In India.
Walk down
but
a
go ahead.
corridor with me here, Chris.
I'll walk. I'll hold
If
your hand.
You're from Bergen County, is that correct?
Correct.
And Bergen County is famous for delicious deli sandwiches. Is that correct?
It's the greatest place on earth.
I don't know. I don't know. Bob, what do you think about?
We'll get back to this in a second, Bones. I'm trying to prove him wrong.
Okay,
Hold on
go,
one
okay,
second.
go ahead, get in there.
If you were to have children, which obviously isn't happening, but if it were to happen,
We'd have to get hard to be able to
and
do
those
that.
children were to eventually have a test down in elementary school to say, where are you from? And they'd be like, well, my grandfather, or excuse me, my father or grandfather, whatever for this hypothetical, was from Bergen County, but recently it was overtaken by the Philadelphians. Are they gonna say I'm Philadelphian?
I'm Leonia proud at heart in Bergen County forever.
So you're Leonia.
There's the answer.
Yes.
You're from Czechoslovakia.
I would never give in to. That's good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Bob.
You goddamn fucking. You're Russian.
Czechoslovakia is not Russia.
You're fucking Russian. You fucking KGB motherfucker.
No, it's not Russia.
It was Russia.
No, they gave in to the Germans. They lost to the Germans.
Oh, hey.
They lost to the Germans.
It's time for.
I'm going to lead off not with the shoutouts, but what Z recommends. Z recommends the song Friday by Rebecca Black.
I disagree, but go ahead.
And Z recommends, as a shout out to Baker, the show Designated Survivor, because it is fucking incredible. Kiefer Sutherland reprising his role from 24, but as the president, incredible.
The whole time because I just started this last night, I thought it was gonna go doom doom into like or not to but like just it was just like 23 hours and 33 minutes remaining. Yeah,
and there's
it's
20.
It's kind of
there's
made
21
that way.
episodes in the first season, so it's basically 24.
It's literally the same thing. It is like almost on point in how they do it.
Baker recorded the podcast on Sunday. I'm on the second season, episode 2. Today is Friday.
That's pretty. Yeah, I heard it's pretty cool.
It's pretty slow compared to how fast you watch Game of Thrones.
I watched that in 13 days.
70 hours in 13 days.
Yeah. It was, I had a lot of time on my hands. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm going to recommend, once again, I'll recommend Katy Perry over Carly Rae. Just want to throw that out there at all times.
Ooh.
I'm going to give a recommendation to the song of the summer. It's by Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran. Have you guys heard of it before?
Ooh. Communist Russia.
We have
song of
another
the summer.
commie. I didn't realize
What a
I was
dick.
I was podcasting with two
What a
commies here.
dick.
If anybody finds my body, I'm
What
dead
a
in the closet
dick.
at Bones' house.
We don't
You
have
are-
many closets.
you
The
might
only closet
actually-
we have is Chris's room. So.
I'm renaming Hypothetical Bob just Hypothetical now after that comment.
We'll make it hypothetical, Matt. I am. What was I going to? Oh, I was going to recommend a real sloppy Joe, which is could be from the South Orange.
I wish I had a mute button for you, both of you.
This is a battleground episode.
It is. But Bob, what do you think in sloppy
Introduce
Joe?
alcohol to Bones
You've had the
Z.
sloppy Joe that I'm talking of.
Bones, I don't know if you're going to be happy with my answer or not, but when you say the
That
word...
means I will be.
When you say sloppy Joe, I do think of ground beef with a red gravy.
I just made a better one.
However, I am totally aware to the
It's
coleslaw
our area of
sandwich.
New Jersey.
Hitler made a better Europe. That doesn't mean that's what we still call
There's
it.
like 200,000 people. Well, Trump's making a better America doesn't mean it's better.
We're
right?
keeping America great.
Okay. No, you're making America great again.
No,
I'm making Sloppy Joe's great.
We're keeping America great.
I'm making
That's
Sloppy
his
Joe's
next
great again.
slogan.
Sloppy Joe's being made great again. I'm going to bring you one, and you are going to be boggled at how delicious it is.
I'm not saying it's not a delicious sandwich. I'm just arguing with you about the name of it.
You'll never eat that Sloppy Joe again.
You're
never call it that
South
again.
Jersey right now and calling it pork roll.
Serious shout out
Yeah.
though is to the song "Never Ending Story" from the 1980s. Shout out to all those who have actually watched.
I love Never Ending Story.
Season 3 of Stranger Things.
Yes, I
have
love
not.
Stranger Things.
I don't like 80s things.
I would challenge every listener to listen to that song and not get it stuck in your head for an entire workday.
I do enjoy it. Why don't we, Chris? Who's your first shout out?
Well, it's obvious. What up, Murph? Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to Murph. I missed it. I love you. I'm sorry.
Hear it.
What are you playing? What is this? Is this a song? All right, enough.
Oh, I love this song. Now I don't want to watch Stranger Things.
Enough. This is terrible. This is the worst podcast we've ever done.
I'm putting this on my maybe song of the summer
This is
list.
a terrible podcast.
It's a song of the summer in 1985.
I'm going to give a shout out to my mother, of course. I love you, mother. I say love you, mother, at least twice a week. Unlike Lee, who definitely doesn't say
We don't
that.
know yet. That'll be next week
That'll be next week.
for our blind bet segment.
I got an anti-shout out to you here, and I'm going to give a shout out to Val's husband and Val.
Anti-shouted me?
Oh yeah, you've been screaming for like 3 hours here.
It's the Battleground episode.
We just
Wow.
hit, by the way, we just hit 2 hours for the first time ever. Welcome.
You're welcome.
Welcome. That's all. Oh, shout out to Bob. Shout out to Villa. Shout out to Val's husband. Shout out to Scherick. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Jess. What's up, Jess? So happy you're
The
here. Sorry I
Esquire.
said hello. Well, yeah, Esquire. Yes. Shout out to his wonderful clothing right now. Look at this guy. Look at this swagger. Swagging on $1 million right here.
Mr. Vero Beach, Florida.
Bob, you have any shout-outs?
I do. I am honored, first of all, to be in the shout-out realm here. 2 shout-outs. First to my wife, Beth, who's probably going to divorce me after.
Pandering.
Well, I mean, she's going to divorce me after I just told her that I love Natalie Portman.
We all do.
But would you allow her to have sex with Derek Jeter?
No.
If she allowed
What?
you to, if you were in the same room having sex with Natalie Portman on one side and Derek Jeter on the
No,
other side,
of
would you allow
course
it?
not.
All right, 2 adjoining rooms.
No.
All right.
First of
Well,
all,
just
Derek
throwing it out.
Jeter is a Yankee. I'm a Mets fan. And second
David
of
Wright.
all, he owns the Marlins, and I'm a Mets fan. So absolutely not.
David Wright.
Shout out to Beth so that she doesn't kill me because I took Natalie Portman.
Shout out, Beth.
Thank God you guys didn't put Anne Hathaway in here. That would have been embarrassing.
I knew her brother. He was a loser.
Second shout out is to Z and Bones. Thank you guys for having me on. This has been a lot of fun. Long time listener, first time attender. So hopefully you'll have me back.
Oh, we will. Oh, we definitely will.
Yet another birthday shout-out to Murph, because I love you. Shout-out to the Baby Club, Luca, Amelia, Cristiano, and Grant. Shout-out to Corinne and her engagement. Shout-out to my mother and brother.
Wow, you shout out your mother.
And the brother.
Wait. Double shout out to Chris's mother.
Shout-out to B. Rush, who will be visiting for the Bills-Jets game in September. Shout-out to my cousins, Alex and Andrew, Tubby Baker, everyone in the crowd tonight.
Shout out to MVP.
MP.
Most valuable porter.
Shout out to Pask for helping me out this week. Love you. Schley. Shout out to Schley for his quick segment on
Fuck, I
LeBron.
forgot. That was like a 30-second segment. It was just, all right, I can't hear you, but I love LeBron.
He texted me. He's like, next time give me a heads up. I was like, no, that was perfect. Shout out to Mr. Brad Zach, who will be arriving shortly. The Mark Dante
Is he
L.
coming here?
Yeah, he's coming here.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Mark Dante L. and his wife.
Is
the
Brad
Mrs.
Zach
Mark-
and Zach coming?
Zach will not be coming. Just Brad Zach.
Wait, so is it you have 2 people?
Zach's playing
continue.
golf tomorrow.
Continue.
Anti-shout out to He Who Must Not Be Named, to JB Holmes, and to Lee and Charlie for their poor impressions today.
Shout out to ECBC. Shout out to
ECBC.
Don.
Shout out Don.
We have to.
Don the Don.
We also have
to donate.
Oh,
we have to
God,
donate.
Fuck.
We have to
do.
donate to Don.
I really have to donate.
Donate to
Personal
Don.
reasons.
DTD. Donate to Don.
Shout out again to Val and her husband, and anti-shout out to Z once again.
And Esquire's clothing.
Shout
oh
out.
my God! I'm
Shout
gonna
out
I'm gonna
Aspires
rip it
Clothing.
off his goddamn body. That is so goddamn amazing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.